We have risen. Hello, Charkie. Hello, Johnny.
Hi, Cass. Can we keep that sound effect all the time?
I'll keep it. I'll keep it in the soundboard. Hello, one and all. Welcome, folk at home. Welcome to the Bad Game Hall of Fame. Welcome to Bad Bible Games.
And happy holiday season.
Yeah, that's why we're doing this ostensibly. This is the season, the reason for the season.
For some people.
For some folk. I take it from your tone of voice that it does not necessarily apply to you, as it is necessarily...
I'm from a mixed religious household, so I celebrate Christmas and Hanukkah.
All right, that's very nice. How about you, Johnny?
You sit there, you talk about your Bible, you say your prayers, and it don't get you anywhere. Talk about your Psalms, talk about John 3:16. Johnny 3:16 says, I just whipped your ass.
Very good. A great non-answer.
Angelical Christian then, or?
So, before we get into the games tonight, I feel obliged to put up something of a disclaimer at the top here, which is that we're going to be riffing a bit on some particularly egregious, and maybe some that are less egregious, Bible games. So obviously, religion, one of those subjects that you're always encouraged to talk about, especially at the dinner table and with family. And, you know, I guess we're meant to tread carefully here. We're not going to, you know, shit on people's whatever, you know, that's not what we're here. We're gonna have a good time. We're not here to make anyone feel like a piece of crap. You know, that's not the goal.
This is not about making fun of anyone's faith or anything of the sort. It's about making fun of games. Yeah,
I'm gonna put it this way. Once you cross the line into indoctrination, which is, let's call a spade here, what most of these games seek to do, I think you're crossing some sort of moral threshold there from a personal perspective. I think when that is the primary reason for developing a game, as we're going to see in the cases of several of these games, when these are just tools used for the purposes of keeping people in the faith, I think that's a little scummy. I think that's maybe a little...
I think even that could be seen as a... because there are some tenets of certain faiths that do hold to the idea of spreading the word as a core tenet of that faith. So again, we can't escape it to a certain degree.
Yeah, we're not gonna get out of this unscathed. There's just no avoiding it. But we hope people will take this. We'll understand that we are approaching this in good faith. Pardon the pun here. I will also say at the top of the show, because I saw someone already commented in the chat, no wisdom tree. That is rule tonight, no wisdom tree games. We're saving those. We're saving the wisdom tree oeuvre for a Color Dreams retrospective at some point. And believe it or not, they were not the only purveyors, not the only developers of Bad Bible games. We have 12 here tonight. I had to narrow a list down.
One for each apostle.
So...
Guess which game is Judas?
Well, you will have to find out. Answers at the end of the show.
By the way, coming hot off the heels of a joke, but I will also say it's not like I've seen anyone in the chat do this, but I'm gonna say, as we are also not aiming to make fun of faith or religion tonight, you know, directly or anything like that. Chat, don't do that either.
Yeah, let's say
no one's done that, but I'm just gonna like lay that down right now. You know, be respectful to the faith, maybe not so much the game.
Yeah, I think that's fair, and I hope our audience is mature enough to draw that delineation. Now let's go around the room. All right, who's the one true God? Charkie, go. No, sorry, I had to say. I was sitting on that the entire time. I'm so sorry. I had to cut through the tension somehow.
We won't know until the end of the show.
That's right. We'll find the answers to that at the end of the show.
Granted, every single game we're playing tonight is a Christian game, so I think that's going to skew
the results might be slightly skewed. Well, you know what's never skewed. You know what is always true is Charkie's Stream Snack. That's the worst segue I've ever done into this segment.
All right. Well, tonight's stream snack is just some classics, really. I'm having the extra crunchy El Monterey chicken cheese taquitos. Where? Still extra crunchy.
You would hope so.
And our drink is my favorite, Ghost Orange Cream. We can pretend it's the Holy Ghost if we want to.
You know, you really should have packed the communion wafers for this. I know we were talking about before the show, but...
You know, I was telling you this before the show, but when I was a kid, I went to church as a kid, and I helped my father with, like, collections and all that. We were both kind of church ushers, as it were. And I knew where the communion wafers were kept. After communion, but before, you know, the crowd was let out. So I would just go and, like, take a whole stack of communion wafers and, like, bring them home to munch on later.
The original stream snack. The original Charkie stream snack.
I'll see if I can, like, next year when we do this again, maybe I'll see if I can order some communion wafers in the mail and snack on those.
Very good. A holy nibble says continuous noise in the chat.
Either of y'all having a snack?
I'm just drinking my Monster.
I have some random leftover birthday cake from my niece. And yeah, that's it. Obviously, for some reason, when I went to church as a kid, we weren't allowed the wafers.
Odd.
I don't know why. The kids weren't allowed.
Well, they got you sloshed on wine, though. They handed that out freely.
I don't think I knew it was wine at the time. I was just like, why don't I get to eat and drink?
Well, I think that'll do it for our stream snack.
Yes, just as the music ran out, which is perfect. That's how you know we're perfectly on time with that. Yes, let's get into some games, why don't we? Cut to this screen here. And actually, before we get into the games, if we're doing this in chronological order, which we're not doing this whole thing in chronological order, we're jumping around. I mean, we're doing the games in chronological order, but we're not just doing... We're jumping into the 2000s. We're not just relegating this to a single decade, is what I'm trying to say here. But some of the earliest Bible games, some of the earliest faith-based games happen to come in the form of this book here, which I tracked down a PDF for, Computer Bible Games. This was apparently published in 1982. And you may notice this is a book and not a video game. That's because it's one of those wonderful type-in program books. So if we scroll through this, they have versions of each of the games for the Timex Sinclair, the Radio Shack TRS-80, Texas Instruments TI-99, plus suggestions for adapting to other computers. If we scroll down here to some of the games, Bible story games, The Elephants Are Coming to Noah's Ark, you could get a sense for what these games might be, and you would just go through this book, page by page, typing each of these lines into your computer, and then at the end of the process, you would have a very simple game to play.
Do me a favor.
Yes?
Scroll back up to the beginning part of this game right there. No, a little too far. I just want to see like the opening lines to these games. Not that one, the next one.
What do you mean the next one?
This one right here. User agrees not to copy this software except it's permitted in software license page 2. What if you made this game without typing that in?
Also,
are you legally protected? If you just...
I'm also literally copying it to play it.
I'm not sure.
Except that's permitted in software license. They're permitted in software license. That's true. But what if you just type in like print? This shit's mine. Print. Copy it all you want. Print. Piracy is cool.
Well, you know, the beautiful thing about these books and about like these type in your own program things, they used to distribute these in magazines too. And you know, these probably bred generations of coders. And I guess this book may have bred generations of Christian coders, for what that's worth. There's a lot of code here. There's a lot of games. Maybe one of these days I will actually type these in, but I did not want to do that tonight, so I didn't. So I didn't type any of those programs into like an emulator or what have you. Maybe next time. Maybe next year. So instead tonight, instead of doing one of those TRS-80 games, we are going to start with Red Sea Crossing for the Atari 2600. This was developed by one Steve Shoestack and published by Inspirational Video Concepts in the year 1982 or 83. By some measure, this is one of the rarest 2600 games. I think only a handful of these were made and sent out by mail distribution, by mail order. If not like stocked at some of the Christian bookstores. As we well know, that's where Wisdom Tree thrived, was by producing software and then selling it directly through those Christian retailers because they knew Nintendo wasn't going to touch that shit with a 10-foot pole. Z Reserve says that box art looks almost too good. That's because this is fake box art. This is absolutely unequivocally fake box art for this game. Just like some fan art thing, just because I don't think the game itself had an actual box art. Or nothing that was like fancy or officially branded. So this is the best we could do for showing some sort of cover art for this game. And we'll get into it in just a moment, won't we?
I was gonna say Bible fan art sounds like a funny thing, but I think that was actually most art up until the 1800s.
Yeah, you'd be right about that. Here we are. Welcome to the game world. Let me adjust some volume knob here. Hopefully this is solid. And the game just starts. You don't even need to press the start button to start it.
Okay, I see the perspective now. So he's parted the sea upwards, I guess.
Oh, okay. So it's top down, despite the side angle we have here.
Are you racing the fish?
I think I am. Oh. I think if the fish makes it to the other end of the screen before you do, that's counted as a loss. You know what game this reminds me a lot of?
You say it. I have an idea.
I want you to guess.
Snoopy?
No, but that is good. That is a good answer. Firefly. For the 2600. Here, right? Yeah, we've played that on here at some point. I couldn't tell you when. I couldn't reference the video.
It was... oh god. It was probably a chance time stream.
Probably. I'm not sure why I got the whole light show there. I'm assuming it's because I took damage or something. But, uh-oh, it's getting a little trickier now.
This does give the illusion of, like, Noah, god damn it. I should be better than this. Moses parted the Red Sea up. Right? Like, he's walking on, like, a thin puddle, and the rest of the sea is above him, and he's walking under, like, a tunnel.
I had to know, because, like, these arrows seem like the least threatening thing. All you have to do is not jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what happens if you jump?
I guess they were trying to go for, like, a semi-top-down view, but then, obviously, the sprites are side-facing, so it's both perspectives.
And the fact that you can jump. Right?
Yeah, oh yeah, right. I didn't even think of that.
I had the feeling the dove would be a good thing to collect, so...
So one thing I haven't quite figured out is what is the top bar supposed to be?
The fish at the top?
No, above that even.
Oh, that's the sky.
You know what?
Those
yes.
Clouds, the sun.
Because my brain was like, okay, there's an upside-down floating pyramid.
You have to figure these things out. You have to use your creativity in a 2600 game.
Besides the upside down and floating part, there would be pyramids around this place, I think. I watched that Spielberg animated movie. I have a rough idea.
Approximation, yes.
Now, what do you think is a better Passover game? This or Find the Matzah?
Find the Matzah for sure, because you're rewarded with matzah at the end. I had a math teacher in high school who was the gayest man I ever met in my life. He was a hero, honestly. And
I feel like that's the 10 Commandments. I feel like, okay.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's see.
Is that what that's supposed to be?
Maybe.
I was just like, what are these skyscrapers doing in here?
Good thought, Charkie. Good save there.
Anyway, my math teacher was that's my mixed religious background coming in play there.
My math teacher was the gayest man I ever knew, but he had matzah, just boxes of matzah. That he's just like, yeah, like, you know, you're ever hungry, just like walk over there. I don't give a shit, and just eat some matzah during class. And I took him up on that every day.
Egg matzah is really good. Put a little butter on it, or you make a little matzah brie out of it.
I know. Okay, so I know the snakes are appropriate. Someone sent the snakes to somewhere at some point. I remember that. So why are we racing the fish here? Is the fish
I don't know, but I kind of want to see.
Sacrilegious in some sense.
I want to see what happens if. Fast forward a bit.
I'm gonna guess a flashing screen is gonna happen.
Yeah, well, what's new for the 2600?
What was the villain piece of this story? Was it Xerxes?
The Pharaoh. I don't remember.
I think he had a name.
I don't remember which Pharaoh was.
Yeah, is this fish working for him?
Maybe the fish is like God saying like, I will let you part the seas until the yellow fish.
Frank
finds its
Gothic
way
says
across.
Ramses, by the way, was
Ramses,
the antagonist
There we
of.
Thank you. I got the second half of the part name right.
I think we've looped.
Hard to tell.
Ugh.
All right. While we're still in Old Testament land here.
Not for long, because I think we're done with this game. I know people do not appreciate the flashing.
I was gonna give you a matzah recipe.
Go for it. I think it's still.
Right.
There'll be plenty of Moses games tonight. Believe me.
All right, sure. All right, here's what you do. You take. Introduce the next game, and then we'll go into
continue with Matzah Discusso. I think that's fair. What is the next game? Let's find out when I bring up this box art for it. Oh, what do you know? It's Noah's Ark, 1983's Noah's Ark. This is an arcade game developed by Entertech, published by Moppet Video, as seen in the top left of this ad flyer, or published by Entertech. It's hard to say. The credits here are ambiguous at best. But we know there's a Moppet Video and we know there's an Entertech. I can tell you those two things. Who's the developer, who's the publisher, remains to be seen. We should probably read some of this ad copy here from the ad flyer, see what the arcade operators would have been promised. Noah's Ark trademark. I don't know if you can trademark Noah's Ark. It's a game designed especially for youngsters based on the familiar biblical theme. The child controls Noah's every movement with the 8-way joystick, as Noah attempts to save as many pairs of animals as possible by directing them onto the ark before the rising water swallows them up. The player earns points for each set of animals Noah saves. The player must save a required number of sets on each level to avoid losing a Noah. The requirements on each level increase, so Noah must move faster and faster as the game progresses. Noah scurries up the ramp and into the ark. The ramp closes as the water level reaches the ark, signifying the end of each level of play. Thank you very much, Entertech, for this. Ready to save some animals?
Only 2 of them per species.
The rest can go fuck themselves. Let's get this loaded up.
Wild Weasel in chat appears to be familiar with Mobbit Video, at the very least.
Oh, if they have any insights, please read them.
Well, they say Mobbit Video, they sure made tiny arcade cabinets. I've never seen a Mobbit Video cabinet with its original game installed. Both the ones at the arcade in town have been modified to take other ones, like one of them is Street Fighter 2.
Street Fighter 2 brought to you by Moppet Video. The demo's playing here. Apparently there's audio, but I can't hear it. Can you?
If some demos are muted, that might be why.
No, I think I know what it is. I think there's probably a background hum that we can't hear with our ears, but OBS is picking up on, so that's interesting. I think we'll hear this, though.
Yep.
We turning red, no one seems to care, cause raindrops keep falling on my head. That's absolutely what that song is.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, right.
Alright, cute.
Inappropriate. There was a rain coming.
Let's see how far down we can go.
Find the Eldritch Beasts.
There's the water. Alright, let's see how many we can save from the bottom before,
Unicorn!
Yeah, the unicorn keeps flashing. I played a little bit of this because I was curious. You also see a unicorn at the top, hiding behind the ark at different points.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
Oh,
So,
floods are coming.
So this is just how much can you do in the time given kind of game.
Yeah, and I think if we're too slow...
So I guess that the water from the bottom is going to creep up?
Yes. But I want to save as many as I can, so I'm starting from the bottom and working my way up. Out. Caught on a tree. Hey, Larval Lamp. Thanks for catching us live. It's an auspicious night you've shown up for, I think.
Remember when God said to Noah, like, there will come a great flood to wipe this land clean. I need you to pair at least 3 sets of animals.
At
repopulate.
minimum.
Yeah. I'm guessing there's no way to get the unicorns. That's a tongue-in-cheek reference to the idea of the mythical creatures. Were the
Yeah,
ones
Tiger
that
disappeared. That means I was too late to save the tigers.
Yep. So, alright, no more tigers in this new world.
Let's see if I can save a couple elephants at least.
No, I don't want. No.
That's messed up.
Alright, folks, I'm hiding it here in the video. A recipe for matzo brie.
Oh, you're hiding. I'm going to time code it. You kidding me?
Alright, you get some egg matzo, right? And then you... Oh, no, save the elephant. Save the elephant.
It's not letting me... Oh, there we go.
There you go. Alright, you get some egg matzo. Get a sheet of it. And you run it under some warm water. Get it wet. And you crumple it up into a bowl. Then you mix that with some eggs. And then you just, like, cook it like it would cook scrambled eggs. And, it's simple. But it is absolutely delicious.
I believe it.
That's all it is. Add some salt and pepper to it, too.
Oh, I have a question. I have a question about that. Is it kosher salt?
That's not... Kosher salt isn't in itself kosher. It's something to make things kosher.
I legit don't know what that means.
Kosher salt is more largely granulated. I use kosher salt for all my salting needs.
So kosher salt is used to draw the blood out of meats. When it's being salted by, like, butchers and stuff like that. So it is salt to make things kosher. The salt itself isn't kosher.
Ah, okay.
That makes sense. You're a regular Alton Brown over here, except without the alt-rightism or whatever he's up to these days.
Is he up to that these days?
Last I checked, he's not a cool dude. Save the skunks. We couldn't save those bears, but skunks will have a place in the new world.
I think in between screens, it should show you the results of the new world you created. like the ending screens in, like, Fallout.
Without the humble elephant, the world had much more peanuts, and the mouses were allowed to roam free.
Thanks to Noah saving the monkeys, they were allowed to evolve into mankind as we are today.
I want to save a goddamn unicorn. Come on. Pop up.
Yeah, that's the irony, though. They've been damned by God, so that they can't save them.
I would say save yourself. That's probably important.
I keep running into the water. This is as far down as you can run into the water. So you can't drown yourself. I also can get the unicorn who's up here. I don't know how I would get this unicorn.
I think... I bet the unicorns are a joke, right? Like Johnny said.
No, there's gotta be a way. You don't just put stuff in a game.
Is there any version of this story where more than one human's involved?
Yeah, Noah's family is involved for the whole thing.
Weird. But every V10 I've heard, it's just him on his own.
Really? Because that's not how that worked.
What was the Bruce Almighty squeakquel that was about Noah's Ark?
Okay, yeah, that has his family involved. I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, but I will say that the actual Bible also has his family involved.
Let's see if there's any new animals. See the zebra. I want to get the bears this time for sure. And we couldn't save the tigers the first time, right?
We could not save them the first time, no.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Evan Almighty, says Video Game King in chat. Thank you.
I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I would have expected music in this for 83.
Well, there were little bits of music. They play the music between the stages.
There's a drum beat.
I guess that's their... Yeah, maybe that's their reasoning. I don't know. Feels very technically low-tech for 83.
And get in there.
I do like the partner waits though.
They're
They
very
don't just
patient
run
that
in.
way.
Yeah.
Let's save some bears. Oh my god, look at those little run! That's adorable! Man, I really hope I save them.
They're sun bears, I see.
Camels are like 90% water, right? So they should be fine, honestly, even if they get flooded. I'm not sure how the math on that works, but... Soul Stuff in chat says, the bare necessities. Let me just get a quick point with these guys, with these kangaroos. It is tricky. There's only certain angles you can approach them from when you press the button to actually get them to follow you. Alright, just gotta get 2 more. Get the zebras.
So, this is just as a consequence of the whole Noah story, because the only people who are surviving are pairs of animals and Noah's own family.
Sure.
Right? Okay, so I went to this play as a kid. The Late Night Catechism, I think it was called, potentially. Anyway, I answered a question. I was a very small child at the time, and I answered basically a question about the Bible correctly. And the nun on stage was like, "Oh yeah, everyone in the crowd, you should listen to this kid for the answers." She asked them, and in intermission, she left the crowd for questions like, if Adam and Eve were the only 2 humans, how did the rest of humanity come about? How did that many set of humans come about? And intermission happened, and this other couple, like sitting next to us, asked me, "Well, you know stuff, right? How did that happen?" And I said, "Oh, incest."
Yep.
And here's the thing: I was right. Like,
You were
there
correct.
is like
Yeah.
there's like biblical interpretation of like, yeah, it had to have happened through incest, and like as sin came later, then it became like a bad thing. My parents were not happy
With you getting the answer
that
correct?
I told this. My parents were not happy that I just told these 2 people in the crowd about like Adam and Eve and incest and stuff, and they're like, "Don't say that." But it was correct. I really liked. I really liked that play though, because when I answered the question correctly for the nun, she gave me a little crucifix that had a knife in it, and
Oh, new animals.
it's a letter opener, but it's still like a little blade in the knife. She said, "You got it. I promise me you'll be careful with this." And I said, "Yeah." And she says it's a crucifix. On the back it says "God protects," but if he's busy that day, you can use the knife. I still have that knife.
Wow, yeah, of course. It's protected you to this day. We're going to close out this game soon, but it is cool to see that there's new animals the deeper you get into the game. That's a nice feature. I want to see some of these folks waddle. How about you, antelope? Oh, nope, we can't actually pick them up until we finish with the animals we had started with. Which I think we're going to manage.
Yeah, no crossbreeding, no making
No ligers.
resource. Yeah, no ligers, no sources.
Oh god, these rocks in the way. Tricky. I don't think we're gonna nab the unicorn either. I would love to know if that is even possible. I want to believe. I
want to believe in unicorns so bad.
Alright, who do we want to save here? How about the giraffe? I think they're gonna have a funny sprite walking up.
Jiggling.
I was right. I was correct.
They walk like baby giraffes, where they can barely stand up for a couple of months.
We'll grow into those next. Then if we can see the the lion, then I'll be satisfied. I mean, I won't be because I don't have the unicorn, but come on.
Get to him in time.
There we go.
He's happy.
Wagging their tail, yeah. That's how you create the illusion of movement when you can only move so many pixels at a time. Alright, that's gonna do it for Noah's Ark. This isn't terrible. This one is fine. It's simple, of course, but
Oh yeah, very simple.
But, you know, it had an idea. It's a simple idea executed simply, and that's simply okay with me. Bye-bye, Noah. Oh, wait, hold on. Just as I said that, the water immediately started rising up way faster.
Yeah.
I think if you stand still, it might cause the water to rise faster. Let's see. Let's prove that theory true first. Yep. So there's a detector there for not moving around. If that's the case, we might as well game over then. Speed up the process a little bit.
Oh. Good. I was worried.
Noah, you need to build an ark. I will flood the earth in 2 seconds.
So, you know, work fast. You can hear all those animals drowning. It's fucked up. All right, well.
Yeah, he just runs off. Like, oh, I'm not dealing with this.
That was Noah's Ark. There we go. Some of these early games we're just going to be flying through. Some of the later ones will be more substantive, I promise you. Speaking of, the next game on our list tonight is Moses, Old Testament Adventure #1, brought to us by Three Rivers Software as developer, published by First Row Software Publishing. This would be a text adventure game with some graphical elements. Released 1987 for MS-DOS. So, I know how text adventures tend to go on the show, but let's just say there's a reason. Let's say I know for a fact there is something we want to see in this game. So, without much further ado, let's get to. And I'm just going to crush DOS into a 4x3. For the purpose of the stream. Give me a second here. Here we are. Old Testament Adventure, copyright 1987. And let's get right into it. You are sitting in a hot, arid desert surrounded by scrubby vegetation. The sun is really beating down, and you realize that you have been dozing for some time. You have been awakened by some sheep, which are grazing on the sparse vegetation in the area. The desert stretches on in all directions. A mountain is visible to the west. There is an old staff here. Classic adventure game. Let's take that old staff. Taken. And can we check our inventory? We sure can. So far it passes the adventure game check. But this is going to be the real test here. Kill self. Your killing days are over. Boo.
Wait, when did we? That implies we killed previously.
Yeah.
Yeah, think about that for a minute. Can we just die? I don't know how to die.
I don't know how to die.
Let's look again. Slowly get to your feet. Let's go west towards those mountains because it's the only thing they mentioned.
Yeah. Life is peaceful there.
Talk rock.
You find yourself at the base of a mountain. The air is hot and dry, and the only vegetation is some small, spindly bushes. There may have been a rock slide here recently because you see many small, jagged rocks in the ground. The desert stretches onto the east and south. Well, we came from east. Let's take that rock while we're here. Let's go south, why don't we? You are in the desert. Tell me something I don't know. To the east, you see what may be some tents, and to the west, there is a stone object. Do we want to see the tents or the stone object?
I mean, the stone object could be the Ten Commandments. Who knows?
Could be. Also, Chad is saying eat rock. Is that all you think about?
Yeah,
it's got a lot of sass in it.
You got me, game.
Let's go west. You're in the desert. Yes. There might be some structure to the north. North?
I don't like this.
North?
I don't like this structure.
So this game has a few graphical inserts. So I'm happy to report. You have come to a large stone altar in the middle of the desert. To the north looms an unclimbable face of the mountain. Your father-in-law has been meditating here. As you move forward, he breaks his silence to greet you. Return his greeting and should address him by name. I don't know who the fuck this is.
You're playing as Moses, right?
I would presume so. Who's Moses' father-in-law?
Jethro?
Let's try Jethro. He listens intently as you tell him of your day. He wishes you well in your further ventures and bids you farewell, returning to his meditation.
So to progress the game, you need to know Bible stuff.
Yeah, that's how they get you. I think if you fuck up his name, he gets mad at you, which I should have done, honestly.
That's what I say, which is curious because I've been thinking about this is by Three Rivers Software, and if that's a Bible reference, I think it should be 4 rivers and not 3.
Let's go to the tents now. Ai Chihuahua Mama. There we are.
Hello, do you know my name?
You are in the midst of a busy settlement in the desert, surrounded by many small tents. There are some people here, including your wife and her sisters. They are busy doing women's work, including cooking and caring for the children. You overhear one of the women scold the children for playing too close to the fire. Your wife notices you and runs to greet you. She seems concerned that you are home at such an hour of the day. You kiss her lightly and speak her name. Martha.
I'm not gonna tell you the answer for this one.
Your wife is furious with your irresponsible behavior. Without giving you a chance to explain, she sends you back to tend to sheep. As you turn to go, you hear her mutter, and if you leave those sheep again, you are in the desert, surrounded by scrubby vegetation. We restarted the game, basically.
So they're not even gonna let you... Okay.
This sheep ain't making it to heaven. I don't know about the rest of them, but this one is.
Is that a sheep?
I think it's supposed to be. The sheep look fuzzy and contented.
They want you to tell them their name.
Can't throw a rock.
That's why not.
Kill
the only
sheep.
reason why not.
The sheep are too nimble. They cower away from you, bleeding mournfully. Yep.
This game...
Pet sheep.
Huh.
The sheep move further away from you, fearing further violence.
Oh, is it remembered that you wanted to kill them?
The sheep will remember this.
Apologize, sheep.
Apologize to sheep. I don't know how to apologize.
Yeah.
Pray for sheep. Your prayers are always heard by the Almighty. Mr. Taco in chat is very insistent I say swear words. I don't know how to fuck.
Of course.
I mean, I think that's just why your wife is so angry at you.
Very good, Charkie. What else can we do here?
I'm surprised that the game didn't tell you what your wife's name was after you got it wrong. It's like, come back when you get it right,
Can you just cheat and just do right 10 commandments?
A weary traveler here. He tells you he's headed from Jerusalem to the area of Rephidim, but he thinks he took a wrong turn at the Dead Sea. I knew I should have taken that wrong turn at the Dead Sea, Doc. He looks as puzzled as he stares at his worn map, and then asks politely as to his whereabouts. Steal map. I don't know how to steal. Take map. You can't get that.
I mean...
You can't get the map.
Tell whereabouts. I don't know how to tell. What can you do? Say whereabouts. Trevor looks at his map, then grimly shakes his head. Ask...
This is all trivia stuff.
Know.
You probably have to know where the setting is, yeah.
The thing is, I don't know when in the story this is. This is like after the Exodus.
Killing days are over. Give rock to man. Your generous offer is not accepted. Give staff to man. You take over. Your generous offer is not accepted. This game's no fun. Except for the pictures. Those are very fun. I'm just going to run away from him. What happens if we just keep going in one direction?
Oh!
Keep winding up here.
All right, wait. Your wife. All right, her name is Zipporah. Zipporah.
Orah, like this.
Yeah.
She appears to relax a bit. Ah, finally, you remember my name. You tell her that there is something very important you must do and that you will return soon to explain everything. She's puzzled but nods her agreement and walks away.
Okay, so that was very productive, I guess.
I don't know how to hell. Go to hell. Where?
Where?
No, wait, Cass. This is Old Testament. Go to Sheol.
To Sheol, like this?
Yeah.
Where?
No, never mind.
Go to sleep. Where?
Well, you broke
No,
it.
with these old games, go's always location. So
Yeah, I
you
know.
can't do it as an action, yeah. I still think you could just do write 10 commandments and that should just win the game.
It'd be a forgery, though. I don't know how to write.
Well,
we're screwed then, aren't we?
Yeah, that's how you knew God did it, because Moses didn't know how to write.
Can't help but notice our score is still 0. I feel like we may have
And all
lost
those
some
names we
points.
got right? It's still
Yeah, we
0?
should have gotten some points for that. We really should have. Go mountains. Can I just skip ahead? Where? Fuck off. North.
Dude,
No.
you can't go that way.
Where are we, anyway?
Yeah, I don't know, because I don't know when the story takes place.
Say anything. Well, that's as far as we're going to make it in Moses' Old Testament adventure. I hope there's more. I'm sure there's more graphics somewhere buried in the game. And if you want to see them, folks, that's up to you, isn't it? We're just here to put this game in your mind.
Wait, I have one more thing I want you to try.
Cool, yeah.
Mount Sinai, or Sinai, because I guess that's...
Mount Sinai? No.
Okay, just do Sinai.
Say Sinai.
Nope. Okay, I don't know then.
Well, that'll do it then. That's all right, though. I think we saw everything we needed to see there. I think we got to the bottom of that one.
You saw the sheep. That was the most important part.
Absolutely. Which means it is time for our next game, which I also imagine will have sheep in it. It's Noah's Ark. For the Nintendo Entertainment System. This game released in the year 1992, developed by Source Research and Development, and published by Konami. A Konami-published Bible game from the year 1992.
Official Nintendo seal of quality.
Yep, not one of those unlicensed ones. They saw the money Wisdom Tree was making and said, we can get in on that, I think. Who wants to play this one?
I can. Let me just get my controller in there.
Very good, and I will get this up and running for you so that you can play it.
I remember hearing good things about this one.
So where was this released? This was not a North American release,
This is
right?
a European release. Certainly the ROM I have is a European ROM.
Yeah, for the PALs.
Oh, I can go to Europe, North America, or South America as
the World
Noah
Tour.
Now, I don't think some of these structures existed at this time.
Yeah, this game might be a little loosey-goosey with its interpretation of.
You finally made it, friends.
Thank you for the raid, Nocturne,
Oh,
Dustclaw, and co.
Uh-oh.
We're just starting up on the adventure of Noah's Ark. Konami's
Wait,
Noah's Ark.
Who is that? What? Hold up. Okay. Several questions. Now, I did take a Bible study class in college. I don't remember any of these bits. I don't remember Noah going out of his way to destroy animals either.
Yeah, European Bibles are a tad different.
Yeah, the translation's a little.
Jumping doesn't feel great.
I like the little water effect, the fake transparency thing they have going on here. Where it changes the palette based on what level the water's at. That's a neat trick.
Yeah.
And this is a 1992 NES game, so by this point, the NES was basically a solved console as far as, like, producing the most impressive effects you could.
I'll say for a Konami game, the controls really feel loosey-goosey.
Yeah, I didn't love them.
Yeah, I was almost wondering like if this was like parsec delay or something because of how off this feels, but no, this might just be the game.
Oh, you got a little Noah there.
Well, I mean, your health is still low. I wonder if does the water act as an impromptu timer? I mean, it's already auto-scrolling, right?
It's not well, it's very, very, very lightly auto-scrolling. Ah, the Romans.
I don't remember this from the Bible. Whoa.
Well, well, that progressed quickly. What? This is very confusing.
Flood reversed.
Ah, yes. Collect 2 of every fruit. Those are all falling on the spikes, so those are done for. I guess that is I guess the water rising is a timer. Because I can make it move a little faster if I... Oh my god. Johnny, I want you to play this at some point here, because these controls are... Can I jump on?
Now, if you fall in the hole, do you still fall through the hole, or would you be able to swim because you're in water?
Oh, that's a spelunky-ass death animation. I bet you just fall through the hole. Because you don't really swim when you're underwater anyway. I wonder what those, like, stoppers are. I think those are bad, because I can just shoot them. Wait, was there fall damage? Did I take damage from jumping down there? It's also extremely weird that... Oh, I thought we were about to find out. It's also just extremely weird, as I said before, that Noah seems to be an enemy to all animals. Oh, wow, that took off so much health.
Now, the animals weren't antagonizing him, they would be.
I mean, that's a weirdly common theme in a lot of Noah's Ark's games.
And there are a lot of Noah's Ark games.
Yeah, where the animals are hostile. Yeah.
Okay, select changes my HUD. So I can see my points or I can see my health total and lives.
But not both.
Also, look at how weird this shot is, too. It alternates between forward and diagonal up.
Oh, yeah, that's like a side-scrolling shooter.
Oh, now I have a new weapon. Okay, so I am collecting different weapons from those things. Okay, yeah, I understand now.
Do you? I don't.
Alright, I understand more now than I did previously. Those potion things are giving me new weapons. So now I just have a normal straight shot. The duck is good. I shot a mouse and a duck came out, and the duck was something I could collect.
You gotta get the treasure.
Noah's on his quest to collect 2 of every animal, when all of a sudden he was like, "Oh, treasure!
Gold! This'll spend good in the new world." Yeah.
Excuse me for one moment here. So we got a boss coming up?
Yeah, the Bible would have been cooler if it had boss battles, honestly.
Ah, it's the same boss.
And that's till you get to a new tile set, not till you change continents up.
Jeez. Man, this boss cheats. Also, the Bible did have boss fights. Goliath.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Although I'm pretty sure David used a glitch to beat him.
Yeah, he took care of he saw an exploit.
Yeah.
Hacker fucker. Alright, I'm gonna let Johnny play this for a little bit. Look at that stretch Noah on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The rare tall Noah.
What a painful existence.
Alright, Johnny, you should have control whenever you press a button.
Yep.
Or if we start over, we could see a different land. On a different difficulty.
Well, what if it's 3 worlds? Or if it's 3 stages per world? Per landmass?
Alright. Once you got a handle on your thoughts, tell me how these controls feel to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like a Mario 1, but the run button's always been held down almost.
Yeah, like I was saying.
Oh,
like,
those are
really
power-ups.
loose.
Those are power-ups. Get that thing. See how they cycle? I think there's like transformations in this game.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, rewind then, rewind.
Yeah, let's go backwards. Whoa.
Great. The thing is, I think Johnny shot it out of the air though. I think it's like Mylon's secret castle hidden
All right, try shooting that, Johnny.
Yeah.
above the thing. I thought.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there
Okay.
we go.
Oh, there it is.
There we go.
What did this get you?
I think you're like made of stone now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the spikes don't hurt you now. That makes this section easier.
Fortunate.
I love these little men I'm picking up. Was that Marvin? Oh.
I'm a Martian.
Whoa.
Oh!
Okay. All right.
Please be.
Save the buddy.
Get
Go to heaven. Go to heaven. Yeah.
Trying. There we go. Knocking on heaven's door there for a while. They didn't let me in.
Noah, what are you doing up here? You're supposed to go get the animals.
You skipped a few steps, Noah. I'm sending you back down. What the hell is happening here?
Meat Shield says classic Noah and his golden transformation. Kill the fish.
What is this?
No room on Ark for fish.
Well, this fish can spawn other fish, so really, this should be like the only fish you need.
Like, I feel like this fish is a robot. Because it's the way it's shooting fish out of its mouth like that.
A bit tricky because you have to hit in like the mouth area, and if you hit it on like up on top, it doesn't do damage. Oh,
Oh, well, you
What?
lost your fish
that.
power.
Just don't get hit, I guess.
yeah. How do I
It's so
get
weird because
help
like
back in
I
this
have.
section.
Oh, good,
no.
we're at Uncle Fester shot territory. Here
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Brutal.
I don't think you can get your health back. I think this is a hard game, from what I understand.
Yeah, Konami like to make those.
But speaking of that, though, like I have like an idea in my head when I think of Konami games, especially on the Nintendo. Like I have an idea of like how they control, and this game does not control like that.
I don't know how I'm supposed to get that power up.
I think
Well,
it's
I
just
guess
for
to be
points
fair,
anyway.
this is published. Stop using rewind. Well, that's the end of the game.
Nope.
Oh, never mind.
It picks you up in place.
I guess to be fair, this was published by Konami, right? Not developed by Konami.
Mr. Taco said, "Thou shalt not mulligan," by the way. So it's... and it is one of the commandments, as I seem to recall.
Oh,
How many
developed this
hits
one
does this
again?
fish take?
yeah. You do move like surprisingly, like up and down you move fine, but left and right the movement is quite slow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who developed this one? Because it wasn't Konami.
Source research
Oh,
and development.
there we go.
Do we have any idea what else they made, or?
Not offhand.
Like I'm wondering if I'm missing a move, like a Kirby's Adventure Dash or something.
Well, one will have to do. You self-replicate, right, Rabbit?
Adorable. And fuck all the Europeans, by the way. Just, bye. Deuces.
All right, let me see.
Let's see a little bit of another stage.
Okay. According to Moby Games, Source Research and Development are credited for 3 things: Noah's Ark, Motor City Patrol on NES, and Pyramids of Ra on NES and Game Boy.
Oh boy. I'm tugging on my collar here. Oh, look, the
Jellyfish?
last Metroid. Gotta save the Metroid. Hey, well, you know, it's right to left, and it's gonna be one of these, huh? 1992. I don't know how bad this is gonna get. It can't get much worse then.
I mean, we could go to South America. That's
Oh,
stage
yeah, you know
three.
what? Yeah.
That's accessible from the main menu.
I think that's all right. I think that's an impression of Noah's Ark. I think that gives us more or less what we need to know in this in the context of this game. It's good that you just pick up where you left off when you die. That's a nice feature.
Yeah.
But are we in agreement? Is that the end of Noah's Ark?
Oh, that could be, yeah.
Oh. Oh, there you go then.
That one they didn't pick you up where you dropped off.
Yeah.
That's all right. Oh, can you get crushed to death there? Yes, you can. Awesome. Death by auto scroller.
The movement is weirdly sluggish, not what you'd expect. He's got a lot of momentum.
Elvis Culture Advisor says this is Elvis Culture Advisor said this is Mormon Noah.
Could very well be.
I get it. I get the joke. Woo!
And there it is. Oh.
Yeah, I do really like the sprite work and the visuals of this one.
Yeah, looks good.
There, forever immortalized. And you can continue if you so chose to. We choose not to. In this instance, only because we have so many more games to get to tonight. And let's get to the next one, why don't we? Our 5th game tonight is Captain Bible in the Dome of Darkness. This is another MS-DOS game. This one was released in 1994, developed and published by one Bridgestone Multimedia Group. Have either of you seen this one before?
I have seen a video on this. I don't remember from whom. I think it might have been Brutal Moose.
Brutal Moose, I think maybe LGR. I will have a little click through for whoever made the video on this game, because I certainly remember it from one of their videos.
No, I'm a stranger to Captain Bible.
He won't be for long.
Captain Bible in the Dome of Darkness with Sound Blaster, his sidekick.
Gonna have to adjust this volume.
There was once a city for... Okay.
Yeah, please go ahead and read.
There was once a city far from us in a place and time, which had been imprisoned in the Dome of Darkness. In vain, the Bible Corps fought to free it from captivity. They would have lost hope, but for one last desperate plan that called for the help of their greatest champion.
Captain Bible!
That's his name, don't wear it out. This is the opening cinematic, by the way. This is,
Yeah.
Hi, Captain Bible.
Hello, I came as quickly as I could.
Alright, Johnny, you'll read for this other character.
Alright.
Hello, again.
Thank you for coming, Captain Bible. I asked you to come here because the city's been taken over by the enemy, and we ain't been able to break his hold on it. He planted a tower of deception inside, generating a dome of darkness. The dome's actually an anti-truth field. It makes people very prone to being deceived.
Why don't we just storm the city and take it by force?
That's Captain Bible for you. Always goes the route of violence.
Damn it, Captain Bible, you're a loose cannon. Because we've only been able to open a small hole in the dome. And that hole is very unstable.
So how do I fit into this?
It's a very tiny hole, but it's perfectly sized for you. It's
funny you use that phrase. So we are sending you through that hole into the city.
Oh, we have choices. Our boss will remember whatever choice. Should I expect any problems with my computer Bible?
Should I expect any problems with my computer Bible?
Your computer Bible might be damaged going through the field. So we'll be sending in scripture stations where you could get verses for it.
Now, shouldn't Captain Bible just have the Bible memorized?
Because, yeah, I was about to say, that's good, because I, Captain Bible, can't remember any passages. Yes, I saw them outside. How will I know where to find them?
You should already have the maps that we sent you. They'll show where the station should be.
So our computer's going to forget the verses of the Bible. Our computer Bible will forget the Bible, but it's going to remember the maps that we're getting.
Do you happen to have it written on a piece of paper?
Do you have a paper version of the Bible I can take in? I know it's old technology. We're clearly in the future here.
Do you have a portable gaming console version of the Bible, perhaps?
Later tonight.
You'll need help from people inside, but by now they are probably all deceived. You will need to break their deception before they will help you. Whoa, their deception.
Let's get on. I'm sure there's more to do here, but...
I stopped listening already. Goodbye.
Before you go, I think we should pray.
You know the friend because they close their eyes.
Please help Captain Bible on this mission. Please keep him safe and let your truth overcome the darkness of deception. Amen.
Amen. Goodbye. Just hit the button, please. Just
Don't look at me though while you do it. No, I said don't look at me.
Okay, yep, thumbs up. Yeah, just hit the important thing.
Select the difficulty. I'll just do it on normal, why don't I? The game volume fluctuates so much here. The sound effects are so fucking loud, but the music is so low, so trying to find a happy medium there is tough. This game is controlled by means of the mouse. You click on the arrows, it takes you from screen to screen, or you can click on the arrow keys. Yep.
Yeah.
First loaded, Genesis 1:27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them.
Interesting. I should find out more about this God fella.
Psalm 7:16. Let's go through this door, why don't we?
Wasn't paying attention.
Uh-oh. It doesn't matter what you say, just what you do.
It's Psalms. Oh!
So I don't think we have the correct answer there. I think we need to collect a compendium of verses until we find ones that match.
You preach an awful. Yeah, you have to find the verse that is the exact counter for what they're saying.
I like that verse. If sinners entice you, just don't. Just ignore them.
We don't have the verse for this.
They don't let you bow out gracefully. They don't let you be like, sorry, let me come back. I come back when I have something. Oh, Lord, please. Restore my faith, which is your health bar, by the way.
Alright, well, there were other options. Thank you, Lord.
Yes, give me the Sword of the Spirit. Why not? Where in the Bible does it talk about the Sword of the Spirit? Well, not in any of these verses, so we're fucked.
Give me the Sword of the Spirit, the thing which I don't know what it is.
I mean, I'm only Captain Bible, for Christ's sakes, not Captain Memorize the Bible.
Yeah, it is weird that he doesn't have the superpowers. He might be Captain Bible, but the Bible's actually the superhero here.
I mean, yes, because magic is sinful, and all things happen through God.
Confront Cyber. Cyber lie! The rainbow is just light refracting through water, not a creation of God with a divine purpose.
Actually...
I don't think any of these have to do with it.
Remember that the plot of this game... Ouch, that won't work! Remember that the plot of this game is that everyone in here has been deceived from truth, that everything they're saying is a lie. A cyber lie!
You are just a fluke of nature, as a random meaningless... Oh, I think we actually have this one. Oh!
Fight!
Oh.
I have defeated your facts and logic of scripture. Now I'll defeat you with a sword!
God, this game is so loud. Well, that's one cyber taken down. So we can keep the streak up. Look at nature.
Oh, we know this one. Genesis.
Genesis?
Sega does what in Genesis.
Well, murdered him.
Do we get anything for that?
Must be a destroyed cyber.
Oh no, he has no short-term memory. That's why he can't
I
memorize
mean, that's
the
why
Bible.
you can't remember the Bible, yeah.
We can recognize a cyber lie from a mile away. Doesn't matter what you say, just what you do.
It's this one again. Okay, so it's...
Proverbs. Right? Or...
I don't... That doesn't sound like it's right.
Oh, the tongue is
Yeah.
also a fire, word of evil among the parts of the body.
Okay. Da-da-da-da! Bible power! Jesus.
There was a human being in there, Captain Bible.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Also, I
'cause
definitely said that name in vain, by the way.
Yeah, because our like commander-in-chief guy implied that there were people we were going to help who
So,
became
Chil-
deceptions or something.
so the lie here is that children are pure and innocent.
Yep, no, all children are born with sin. Apparently. I think I need to restore my faith, or get some more verses.
I will say that I did start the show by saying that I was raised in a...
Oh,
What?
first Metroid. This is a Metroidvania.
Oh, shut up.
Oh.
Oh, this is a long
God,
one.
it's a long one.
Look, it's Symphony of Night. The Bible is also a weapon. There's precedent here.
It's most important to totally love God and to truly love people also. Is that the lie?
No, I think this is a truth. I think we just need to match. I think we need to have the matching bit of scripture. Otherwise, nothing happens here. But I
See,
think
it is a Metroid style game because you free explore and you come back to the. I've got to play this now. Oh no.
Louis says, I think this is the most indoctrinating Christian game that we've ever seen. Listen, I started this show by saying I came from a mixed religious household, and I do have not encyclopedic, but a fair bit of knowledge on scripture and religion stuff. I did study some of it in college and high school, and all my school life. I am not religious currently, so some of this is rubbing me the wrong way.
This does feel like the main onus behind this game was someone who was pissed off by like atheist retorts to Bible stuff, and they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna make a game that's gonna have all the comebacks."
Yeah,
that
pissed
people can
off
learn.
at the fact that someone said that rainbows are refractions of light.
this son of a bitch, I'll show him. Alright, we're cleaning up now. We only have so many more.
Yeah.
I don't think we have an answer for this guy yet.
Yeah, I am curious, like, because you don't actually get anything when you go into the rooms to defeat the enemies. So I'm wondering if you even have to.
Children are born pure and innocent. I don't have anything for this. What great wisdom. Yeah, I don't...
You know, my...
I do really like the text coming up on screen, the cyber lie.
Oh, we can just walk past it? We can just walk past it and take some damage.
You could just walk over it.
So this is the Highlander where he who lives forever.
Well, you got all that?
Alright, what?
Oh my god, everyone
at least they
believes this
repeat
lie.
a lot of them. So...
Well, because I only have so many of these.
Yeah.
If it doesn't matter what you say, then why did I just zap your brain out of your skull?
Do unto others
Checkmate.
before they do unto you, and you'll get away with it. Oh, that was correct. I was just guessing there. This part's almost like a game.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of those, what are they? They're like iPhone, like medieval Punch-Out games.
Oh,
that Epic made. Yeah.
Someone converted those to PC just recently in the last like year or so.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
I don't remember the
So-
name of it though, which is a problem. Some Christians have changed their minds and become atheists. That proves that the Bible is full of lies.
You know, my father was almost a priest. He went to the seminary. But he was like a rebellious priest in training. and they didn't like that.
Oh, you don't say.
So he went to college and got a degree.
I still don't have a good answer for this one. So I'll just take the damage. Can I just keep running past these guys if I don't have... Okay, not this one, because he's on the
blocking
ground.
your way. Yeah.
Zap. Oh, more verses. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you.
I wish my last name wasn't Bible, so everyone assumed I knew all this stuff.
There you go. I found it. It's Infinity Blade,
Thank you.
which apparently has 2 books.
Who'd have thunk? Can I open a single one of these doors?
I mean, it would help if you read a single one of these verses. So
I've been speed reading them. I've read them, but the matching ones, none of them have been matches that we have. If a game tells you to do it, then you just gotta do it.
Yeah. We have this one. That's the proverb.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which means you get into another cool fight. Defend.
Oh, I like how it bonked directly off your face.
I wish you could hold down the defend button.
Yeah. I want to see someone rip the cyber lie pop up,
I could probably do that.
Yeah.
so you could just reply to erroneous posts on the internet with that image.
Yeah. That would be a good Discord sticker.
Oh, confront Cyber. He's holding on to the verse.
Mm-hmm.
When Jesus died, Corinthians. See if it's a unique enemy.
Yeah. Jeez.
Wow, that was an easy one. Folly is bound up in the heart. Okay, here we go. Folly is bound up in the heart of a child, but the rod of discipline will drive it far from him.
I'm sorry. When you say give children the rod...
Yeah, it means like spanking. It means just like hitting your kids. The sword of the spirit, which is the word for God. Yeah, I don't like that message being in this game. I don't like that's one of the highlight verses.
You can ask about the sword of the spirit now. You got the thing. Where does it say about the sword of the spirit? Oh, here. The words that say the sword of the spirit.
Thank you, Lord. What else do we have?
Restore his
Traps and
faith.
snare. Yeah, we should probably do that.
I wonder if there's a limit to those.
No, I think
There's no limit to God.
to his power.
Nah, you're right.
To his
There's
miracles.
benevolence.
One of these was about kids.
Probably. A lot of these are about kids. Oh, yeah, that one.
The
Proverbs.
foolishness.
Would you like to talk to me?
Would you like to talk to me?
No, you must be from Babylon. You are not a true believer.
You got me there. Whose picture is that?
The new Lamb of God.
Huh?
He is Jesus Christ reincarnated. There is no such thing as reincarnation.
Checkmate.
No, is it?
He is not. He is too. Well, this isn't going to get us anywhere, this circular argument.
He is not.
He is too!
Well, I've been bested.
Go away!
Okay, but I'll be back.
We have to find the answer by ourselves.
I need to figure
That
out.
was amazing.
Oh, I'm glad we stuck around for that.
Go back in there and say there's no reincarnation except Jesus, but you know.
We have say something nice from Stranger P.
I think the bones of this game are fun. This would be a good education game if it wasn't steeped in layers of indoctrination.
Yeah.
The Bible shows that there is no reincarnation. It says here, Jesus was raised from the dead on the... Oh.
I get a lot of finger wagging energy from this game. Like,
I mean, checkmate.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Just go away. Okay.
Hey, but I'll be back. The Bible says there's no reincarnation. Let me just, let me look through the, I can't seem to find it. You mind holding tight for a sec?
I mean, I think it would be this one, right? No.
Oh.
So
Something fun happens if you like convince her that there is no reincarnation. I will say that.
how do we do that?
I don't know, but I remember what happens. The picture changes.
Do we keep playing it until? I don't think we have one for this.
Yeah, I don't think. Gotta take the hit.
We have a cool sword though.
Yeah, I think the sword is like a get out of jail free thing.
I don't even remember what question this one asks. Oh yes, we have this one.
Easy.
We only have so much more time left for this game because we have so many more games to get to tonight. But this one is weirdly compelling in a way.
Yeah.
Like I said, it has
really
good
very-
bones.
I like the animations in general, so
It is very funny though that the Captain Bible
Rainbow.
here like doesn't know the Bible.
Oh, we don't need to be here. But I saw a thing about a rainbow. Serpent in the rainbow.
what's this?
If you don't love Jesus, you don't love God.
Uh,
I mean, that's the truth, is what they're saying, because it's in blue, not red.
yeah.
Which of these fucking matches? I don't think any of these.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
you
one
were-
thing I probably would have done different is had
Shield of Faith.
verses get used up.
Hopefully we have one for this. Oh,
The
rainbow.
rainbow.
Oh, Genesis 9:14-15. Keep spamming attack on this one. That's my pro tip. You feel
Or
like you get like a
Captain Bible
reward for this
speedrunners.
stuff. What if some did not have faith? Will their lack of faith nullify God's faithfulness? Not at all. Let God be true and every man a liar. Oh my god, so many of these rooms are just prayer rooms. I don't need these. I need more Bible
Yeah,
verses.
you need more health,
and
and you can get the
fine.
shield of faith now.
Okay, I was very curious. I'm happy to report there is a speedrun leaderboard for this game.
Oh, thank
Good.
God.
You're one
There
step
is-
ahead of me.
There is currently only one person on there with a 5.5-hour speedrun from 4 months ago.
Again,
So if anyone wants to prove themselves more righteous and take the top spot,
No one cares. It's the anxiety one.
that makes me wonder if. Okay, granted, it's literally the only speedrun on the leaderboard, but that makes me wonder how long this game actually is casually.
Probably not super
I think the
long.
problem is that I think it's random every time
Oh.
you play it.
He who hates me. It's a reference to the XFL. He
Oh.
hate me.
Yeah.
Do I take away pleasure in the death of the wicked? Declares the sovereign Lord. Rather, I am not pleased. And when they turn and blah 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 blah
Yeah,
blah. We need to restore our faith, get a shield, and then I hope we can.
All right, risky business here. If you take another hit, then you won't believe in God anymore.
It's gotta be one of these, right? Tongue is also a fire. I think
If
we
I
may have
remember
fucked up.
correctly, if I remember correctly, there's like different areas you can go to in this game, like basically levels, and every time you cross over, you lose everything in your Bible again. Told you it was risky business going this way. I don't believe in God anymore. Where's my fedora?
Don't give up. Oh, I think it checkpointed me. The last time we went to one of these.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I
can-
imagine these work like save rooms.
Can you get the shield of faith now?
I'm telling you, this is a Metroid style. game.
Yeah, you lost some scriptures. I think you also wait. No, there. I found it. I saw it. Ephesians 6:16.
Thank you. We're spending too much time on this game, by the way.
We are. It's fascinating though.
Yeah, it's just so compelling.
But-
You know what?
Dave, play that later on stream in the Discord.
Yeah, I think so. I think I gotta keep playing this one in the Discord tonight. Hit him with a link to the Discord server there. Bad.
I'm curious about some of those other options there in the menu.
Yeah, we can do that at least. New international version.
Yeah,
Now change which version of the Bible you're.
Yeah, Weasel's mentioned that you can actually write to the text files to put your own scripture in the game.
Oh.
Ooh.
But we'll have to toy with that some other time.
Yeah. I'd like to see
Bible,
someone do
folks.
like a Warhammer 40k version of this game.
I was gonna say make an opposite version of this game where you go and spread like the. God, I have to phrase my words carefully. Where you go and try to make people not believe in the Bible anymore.
You have to convince them, pull the wool off from over their eyes.
It just changed the text files so the roles are reversed.
So
Captain Atheist, so I'm pretty sure is a YouTuber.
Yeah,
I just made
probably
the name
several.
up, but I'm pretty sure they're a YouTuber.
So, our next game tonight, we're only halfway through the games. Actually, we're halfway through shows. That's perfect, actually. If we just stay on time, except all these games I want to play more of. This next one especially, because we're getting into first-person shooter territory now.
Oh, yeah.
Christian first-person shooters. And our first tonight is Saints of Virtue. Finally!
Finally!
A cool computer game for Christians. This one is brought to us by Cactus Game Design in the year 1999, published by Shine Studios. And interesting note on this one, we are playing, it's not a source port per se, but if you're familiar with like, the likes of GZ, Doom, and whatnot, this is an alternate launcher that gives this game some modern features. I believe it is called Saints X. Let me get a link for that.
The Aleph 1 of Saints of Virtue.
Saints of Virtue X. Yeah, okay, so saintsofvirtuex.com linked here. So if you happen to own a copy of this game or have acquired it in some other way, you can play it with some modern quality of life features. One of the features it strips out, though, is the ability to watch the opening cutscene. I guess it doesn't handle the FMVs in this game particularly well, but luckily, I'm not going to get into this without us watching this fucking opening cutscene. So let me go ahead and load up this smacker file. Give me VLC. I might need to rescale this. I might need to do some work with this real quick.
This better be a cool cutscene. I don't want to be disappointed on their sales pitch
Don't
here.
you worry. I wouldn't be showing this if it wasn't worth showing. Okay. Y'all ready?
It's hard to believe that I'm a warrior, but still, every morning I get ready for another battle. My weapons are awesome, the most powerful in the universe. I don't fight against mankind for some kind of earthly reward. Instead, I fight the powers of darkness with control of my mind.
I told you it would be good.
The battlefield isn't even a physical one. The battles rage within the kingdom of my heart, deep within my very soul.
Magic Meow says, wow, this is Slayer's X.
Oh, kid, you need therapy.
I am a warrior.
Let's watch this cool transformation sequence.
George Washington, a rat, Jay Leno, The Vision. Don't know that guy.
This music's cool. They weren't lying about that, at least.
Slime Generator says, this is what listening to Tool feels like. Yeah, this is the video they play at their stadium, at their stadium
Yeah,
shows.
but we're listening to AC/DC.
Christianity! I'm dynamite!
Oh, God, he has that condition where your heart is like cartoon heart shaped. That's not good.
The breastplate of righteousness.
Saint Seiya?
Shoes of the gospel.
The shoes of the gospel? There's making shit up.
The helm of the glossary.
The sword of the spirit.
Huh?
Andros.
Why are we suddenly in this weird, like, amphitheater?
It's inside his mind.
If the war inside my mind. And there we go. Told you it would be worth it. I told you it would be good to show that off. And now we can launch Saint X. It's gonna be in a tiny window for you guys watching. It'll be fine for the folk at home, but you only do so much with some of these. Shiny Entertainment presents No Way. This game has some sick music in it. I'm assuming it's Christian rock. No, we're not turning that off, that's for sure. I'll turn shadows back on and auto run. Alright. Start a new game. Super easy, challenging, or hard.
I find it interesting this song doesn't have words. It has a sinner. Doesn't really have vocals, though.
Well, I think it gets the vocals if you let it run long enough. Maybe. You have entered the amphitheater of apathy. To escape this realm, you must use truth to unlock the 5 doors of worldly wisdoms. Only truth will reveal the exit. Beware, vanity and worldliness are formidable enemies. Well, here we are. Let's get these collectibles right out the gate. Now, we have some choices as to which world we want to proceed into. Some doors are locked. Can I open this now? Let's see here. Let's see what our choices are. I think it tells you where you're headed. The Caves of Loneliness. I don't really feel like doing the cave level right now.
It's like the Quake episode selector.
Pretty much, yeah. This is our hub world. The Pits of Despair. I think a pit's just another word for a cave, isn't it? How about this middle one? Sale ends tomorrow. Sale ends tomorrow. I heard it the first time. Clearance prices. Nobody beats our prices. 40 to 50% off.
This is just an ad for the publisher, though.
You are now entering the Mall of Distractions.
Yesterday I was watching videos that were breaking down the mechanical and programming stuff that makes My House Wad work, and this feels like an alternative universe. Like these could have been areas in my house.
Yeah, I pick up that vibe.
That's a nice dress. You try to take it, but it falls apart in dust. I see what we're doing here. All fake items. You get it? The Mall of Distractions, you see. Oh.
Now...
Oh, I got a Shield of Faith booster for that, so I guess... Wait, so you do want to collect everything?
Computers are the only true thing in this world. The only true godly thing in this world. Thank you for buying our PC game.
You got jumps. Wish we had better weapons, but...
So the message I'm getting thus far, given the items that we've picked up and not been able to pick up, is that don't wear clothes.
Yeah. I mean, did Adam and Eve wear clothes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So...
this is... Alright. Okay, hold up a minute. Nothing I could possibly say about the Bible is something that hasn't been said by someone else.
First of all, Johnny, can you link the person in chat who's asking for the My House video? Thank you.
Yeah, I'm getting it now, yeah.
Okay. So, Adam and Eve were not ashamed of their bodies. Right. Then they ate from the tree of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And the knowledge that they were nude gave them shame.
If you say so.
Their naked bodies.
Yeah, I remember that.
Does that mean that it is inherently shameful to be nude and Adam and Eve were just ignorant about the fact that they should be ashamed, and God was like, oh, as long as they don't know.
What they don't know can't hurt them.
If I remember
that would imply that being shameful of one's body is a truthful thing to...
From what I understand, the idea is before they were kicked out the Garden of Eden, they did not perceive each other's forms in an erotic sense. Like, you know, because they didn't have to procreate, they lived forever. And then once they got kicked out and turned mortal, like that reasoning change, I think that's why they suddenly feel shame. Because they're no longer like, you know, I won't say godly beings, but, you know, they're not powerful beings.
You also just totally destroyed, like, your health pickup by shooting the computer.
Oh, no. It reveals it if there's a pickup behind it. They don't all give you the same thing. Like, see?
Oh, okay. So the computer was not a health pickup. See, I thought that the computer was supposed to be a health pickup because they'd be computers running Saints of Virtue.
Oh, yes, the holiest of games.
Don't do this. You're destroying all the Christian rock.
Oh, yeah!
So
this combat sucks,
I'm
by the way.
curious. So was this like its own bespoke engine this originally ran in?
I'm sure there's like engine copyrights and stuff that would help you.
Because at least watching the enemies, they remind me of the way original Doom engine enemies move, where like they can only move in 8 directions, so they're always kind of moving towards you in diagonals.
All I know is that they're slippery fuckers, and that our weapon is ill-equipped for the task at hand.
Yeah.
Before I open this, let's save. It's because I have
Is there
a hunch.
I'm curious, is there a map?
Toys wins.
The one with the most toys wins. If I am the vine?
I can't help you. It's so small and incursive that it is impossible.
I, Jesus, am the vine, you are the branches. If a man remains in me, and I in him, oh, Jesus, he will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. That's what the scroll says. Is there, like, a way to solve this puzzle?
I am the vine. You are the branches. If a man remains in me, and I in him...
Recurring theme here, where these games don't feel like they're meant to teach you about the Bible. More just quiz you and punish you for your lack of knowledge.
Yeah, they just sent me backwards. They sent me back towards the beginning of the level because I had no other scrolls.
Yeah.
I could not choose to answer with the correct rules. I don't own it.
Because I don't... Just personally speaking, I don't think that would make someone who was, you know, agnostic... Oh, there we go. We do have a map view.
Pressing tab.
It doesn't feel like it would get me into the Bible.
No.
Like, I get what they're trying to do. They're forcing you, like, oh, I have to learn the Bible to get through this. I feel like most kids would just go, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, no, that's all right. I think I'll go back to Doom. Thank you very much. Wolf 3D, anything. Hell, I'll play Capstone software games. I'll play Tech War.
This is definitely a household that the kid had access to none of those things.
Yeah, I guess that's the rub, isn't it?
Yeah. But even from the developer perspective, it doesn't feel very inviting to, you know, assume you already know these answers and not to teach you.
Again, maybe making assumptions here, but these might be, like, kids whose parents or whatever, like, are already teaching them the Bible constantly.
Presumably.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, this is just made for...
Like, I don't think this is, like, you give this to a kid as their introduction to Christianity.
Yeah. It's just, I would have thought that would have been the goal with a lot of these games, whereas it doesn't feel like that at all.
I feel like the purpose of a lot of these games is to preach to the choir, as it were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's very apt. I like that.
So, like, ultimately, people who would get a game like this are already kind of bought in as much as, you know, they're convinced by their parents that this is the only way, that this is the only righteous path there is in life, I guess. I don't know. I don't love the optics of it. I'm not one for for forcing kids down a certain path in life. I have very strong opinions on that. I will say, just for the purpose of, you know, being a little transparent with the audience here, that I'm not like a stone cold atheist. I believe that there's potentiality, that there's possibly something dictating things. I believe in reincarnation, from not from a Buddhist perspective, but from a weirdly, not scientific necessarily. I believe in random reincarnation. I believe in some weird kooky shit. So don't take my word as you know, as biblical authority. I did the whole Sunday school thing for a minute until I realized that was absolutely not the path for me. But I just, this is all a roundabout way of saying that I just don't believe in forcing children down one particular path or not. I think you need to let people come to realizations on their own. And so I get a stench from games like this, which punish you for your lack of biblical knowledge, which make you feel like for your lack of knowledge going into it that you must be punished. You know, you get what I'm getting at here?
Yeah.
I mean, the one that gave me that vibe harder than this so far was Captain Bible. With very, very, very clearly drawing lines of, like, things that one could say that are, you know, innocuous, like the rainbow, and children are not inherently evil, and saying, like, see, this is obviously the lie that people have been deceived by. Smite them.
Also, I just want to comment on the game here.
Oh, go on. You know what? Maybe I'll talk about that later. But I was just going to say, Captain Bible is very violent.
Yeah. I just want to say, because this is, you know, it's for the engine and the time, a semi-realistic rendition of a mall, which is not great level design.
No, I hate this.
I saw also there's discussion in the chat about Doom, the irony of it having like a Christian backlash because it's inherently about fighting the demons of hell. And I remember having this confusion as well a couple of years ago, but as people have told to me, that in some sects of Christianity, or just, you know, certain people in general, even the idea of the rendition of demon kind and things like that is the sacrilegious issue that people have. Like, just even showing those things and making a game out of it. Also, obviously, and also people not interpreting the material right, like thinking it was about, you know, devil worship and things like that.
But the idea of giving power to Satan.
Can I say that from a pure level design standpoint, I hate this.
Yeah,
from a pure level design, not getting lost in the walls. I picked up a scroll in that thing. I opened it up with a key, and I thought, oh, I got a scroll in this level. It should correspond to the door that required a scroll, and it was absolutely not the correct scroll. And so I got sent backwards, and this would just make me not want to play this game at all. This would just be like, oh, well, so this is going to punish me for not having the right key, as it were. I'm punished for not having the item the game expects me to have at this point, and I have no idea where I would find that, because this whole bottom layer is a loop. Can I go up these elevators?
This is a present.
Thank you for the subscription during this game of all games.
I am noticing it's. I don't think it's build engine, but I guess it's doing some build engine stuff, where when you like look up and down, it gets
there's
a bit
distortion.
Funky. Yeah, but I am noticing it does have a. I don't know if it's just faked, but it looks like you can get to these upper areas, so it might have rooms on rooms tech, which Doom famously does not do in its original engine.
I hate this.
Yeah. How long would it take to get back to the hub world to potentially see?
I'm completely lost. Because can I zoom in and out of this? No, it's just one of those ones where what you see is what you get on the map.
Unless it's bound to very specific keys, maybe.
Can you type in some like ID clip stuff?
I think there are cheats for this. I don't remember what they are though. I don't remember the commands for that. I would totally be, you know, let's just start a new game and go into one of the caves or the pit or whatever, just to.
You were asking earlier what the difference between a cave and a pit is. A pit is a vertical cave.
Ah, I see. So we want the vertical cave or the horizontal cave, presumably. Let us be lonely. Let's see if the level design here is any improved. That wall looks different. I wonder why. You mean this one here? We got push walls.
Hey, I'll give him credit for that. That teaches the player. You know, it's a little obvious, but just giving you a text prompt to give you an idea that that's a thing. Oh, I like this guy's face.
I was kind of hoping this was just gonna be another mall.
So long, Vanity.
Yeah. It's a shame because on a technical level, the fact that you're going from the hub world to these maps seamlessly seems impressive for the time.
Yeah,
but
quiet
then,
teleport. Or it's just one big world.
I don't think they lived up to their market slogan of this being a very cool game.
You were saying, Johnny, that you were getting like alternate universe myhouse.wad vibes from this. And like I could see this game being released on itch right now, and then like some kind of twist happens if you play.
Oh yeah.
Like you get like the real story behind that kid in the opening cutscene, right? And he's like the kid who made the game, but he made this all grown up, and you know something edgy happens, right? Although I have to say, from that mall, I was also getting like Cruelty Squad vibes too.
A rock. What are we gonna do with a rock? Aren't we surrounded by rocks in here? Cool, another rock.
Bling.
I got a rock.
And yeah, they're going for more atmospheric, ambient sound to these levels instead of going all. Even if they'd gone for Christian rock, that would have helped the cool vibe. But no.
Yeah, you had the AC/DC stuff, and by God, I've been trying to find a Christian pun for AC/DC that isn't just BC-80.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I have no map.
Guess that's just the one, isn't it?
Yeah.
The map doesn't work in this place. Oh, I see. There is a map. It's just...
Oh.
The walls have disappeared. That's not good. That means I'm gonna get lost. That means my ass is
there's
toast.
just a heartbeat in this area. Or is that because you're at low health?
No, I think we actually have nearly full health. Are these all teleporters? Are we in a teleporter maze?
Wow, this is just my house.
Oh, I hate this. We found the scroll, though.
That's really funny. I watched those videos yesterday.
I didn't click the link, but the guy with the rabbit avatar, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I like those videos.
This is unparsable. This is impossible. I despise this design.
All that potential in the opening cutscene and the box art quote really let me down.
Yeah, this might be straight up awful in terms of the actual play, in terms of navigation and solving for it. But hey, I'm glad that it has modern operating system support unofficially, I guess. That's as much Saints of Virtue as I can stomach, personally. So let's quit the game and move on with the show, why don't we? To yet another Christian first-person shooter, if my memory serves correctly, if I have the show order committed to memory. Yeah, I do. Catechumen. This is developed by one Enlightening Software Development. This was released in the year 2000 on September 27th. This is a T-rated game, the first of its kind tonight. And I will mention that this game is due to re-release on Steam 8 days from now.
Thanks, Night Dive Studios.
You can pre-order I don't know if it's Night Dive.
Probably not Dive. Probably not Night Dive.
I see what they're doing there, though.
Yes. So until... I wonder what wrappers, I wonder what kind of stuff they will be using to make this playable on modern OS. But for the time being, I just have an ISO install, and I have a DG Voodoo 2 wrapper to put this all together and make this run on my computer. Who's to say? Maybe they'll just do that for the re-release, right? Because I know this runs on the Genesis 3D engine, which is a notoriously tricky one to get working, especially when it doesn't capture properly. So give me a second here while I attempt to hook into this. I'm also absolutely going to need to lower the volume on this, I fear. And also make sure it's piping to the right channel. There we go.
Huh.
Now the thing is, once I Alt-Tab out of it, I can't Alt-Tab out without, or Alt-Tab back in without the game crashing. This may take a couple startups, but this is one that we absolutely have to show. This is an infamous one, to say the least.
Yeah. It looks like the new version coming out is being released by Zoom Platform. That are one of those companies that buy up the right style games and repackage them without the hassle of DRM.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's not Pico.
I think it's a similar type of company. And also the Jordan Freeman Group are helping out with this one.
Now it doesn't want to open back up.
I think I first heard about this game from like Games Done Quick.
You know, I do have the intro AVI here. Maybe I can play this while I try to problem solve in the background. Maybe we can do what we did for what you call it, for Saints of Virtue with this. So let's try this. It's just an AVI file, so. Oh, that's just the developer logo.
It's a bit on the nose just to use that as your logo, though.
There's supposed to be another movie here. Here we go. I think there's supposed to be audio for this too, but... Yeah, the AVIs must be separated from the audio. Okay, I just got to figure out a way to get this to run. Because now that it ran once and crashed, I'm looking through my task manager trying to find like a catechumen. Oh, maybe I should be looking for Genesis 3D. Maybe that is what I need to find here.
Was Genesis 3D solely for Christian games? Or
no,
is
because
it just coincidence.
No, because there was also a very racist game made with Genesis 3D.
Oh, okay.
It was just an engine that anyone could license theoretically.
Right. I didn't know if it was like the name was a coincidence or not.
This might be. If this is the dead end, I'm going to be so sad. If I can't get this to run, I'm going to be.
Well, I know what to get you for Christmas.
Oh man! Come on, work with me, game. Come on, you launched once. No. I can't find anything in my. Let's look at applications taking up memory. CPU cycles. Anything? This might be technical difficulty. This might just be... Oh, that stinks! That stinks. If I can't get this to run. This was supposed to be a major one tonight. This was supposed to be very central. A big one. But I think we might just be stuck. I think this might not be one we can run tonight. Yeah, no. That's frustrating, to say the least, that I can't get this stupid game running. I mean, I was barely getting it to run with the whole DG Voodoo 2 setup. But yeah, I think we're going to have to skip past this one for now, because I'm not going to spend the next hour troubleshooting this thing that clearly doesn't want to run. I guess we'll have to wait for next year. I guess we will have to wait for next year when it's on Steam. Ugh. That's going to kill me. Well, the show must go on, and so we move on to the Bible game for PlayStation 2. This was a 2005 release developed by Mass Media and published by Crave Entertainment. Those are names. Those are actual companies. This was released October 19th as well for that release date info. And I believe this one is something like a party game. Impromptu party game. Well, not impromptu, because we knew it was happening. We already knew when we started the show that we were going to have this one in the back pocket, but you get what I'm going for here.
Yep, these guys made a lot of party game stuff that probably will be featured in the future.
I had to figure out how to get all our controllers plugged in. Let's see if there's a multi-tap. Let's see if it even supports 4-player, you know? That's a good question in and of itself.
Yeah. Well, multi-taps were going into the main controller port on the physical console.
Do you think global settings might be?
Global settings...
Yep, multi-tap. There you go.
On console port 2. All right. Okay, 2A. Yeah, we're going to get this. All right. X input for you and X input for...
In fact, they're telling you about it in the back there.
Is supported only in controller
Only
port
in
1.
controller
Oh,
port
son of a
1.
bitch.
Yeah.
Well,
For reference, just to let the chat know, some other party games the developer made here: Pac-Man Fever, Shrek Super Party, Jim Henson's Muppets Party Cruise.
Oh.
Oh, a second Shrek. Okay, that's just a later port. And then
all
randomly,
right.
the PS2 version of Full Spectrum Warrior 10 Hammers and the first one. That was it. That's what they. And then the Bible game was there in between Full Spectrum Warrior. That was when they were taking a break. Still going strong. Maybe.
God bless him. All right.
Yeah.
TV game show, challenge games. See some options first before anything else. Trivia difficulty. Let's keep it on easy. Let's set it to short. Turn that autosave back on, why don't we? Just in case, we want to come back to this. Yeah. Hope we can unlock Jesus as a playable character.
TV game show for TV.
Enter a name. Select done when you're finished.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm player 2.
There we go.
You thought better of it?
Let's see how.
Give you just enough characters for Charkie, so...
Whoops. How do I do backspace?
Delete?
Yeah,
There
you
we go.
press up to go to... There you go, I have to cheat it.
John
Bag. Good.
All right.
Perfect.
And Ruth.
Are you ready to do
Why is that not the name of the game itself? Why is it called the Bible game? It should be called Do Unto Others.
Robin!
Welcome, everyone, to Do Unto Others, the game show that tests your knowledge of Old Testament stories. Let's
Hi, why are we in the dungeon?
That player is... Hank, you go first.
All right. Hit me. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Impressive. And the game screen presents you with... I was wondering when this one would show up.
We just started.
Do Unto Others. Get ready to share your wealth.
Wait.
Hey, let's decide what you're giving away.
So
Oh,
this
that's so
is a
kind of
bad
you.
thing.
Generously give control of the game screen to Green.
Green. So do unto others is a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a punishment.
Okay, get ready for Challenge Game. This one is for everybody.
For everything?
For everyone.
Oh, everyone.
Press the X button to fire snakes at the Pharaoh's cobras. Move your character to avoid getting hit by the cobras. Takes 1 shot to kill a green cobra, 2 for a yellow, 3 for a red golden cobra. Green cobras are worth the least, yellows are worth the... I figured that much out.
And then Exodus.
Is this going to help us? Is this going to be a hint for the game? Aaron's rods swallowed up their rods.
And then
Alright.
sorry,
Score to beat is 700.
Let there be light.
Oh my god.
Huh?
Oh,
What?
yes!
Oh, this is like that weird PS2 Space Invaders reboot.
Are we going to get copyright ding for Christian
I
Ron?
don't-
Is this Creed? No, this can't be Creed. With arms wide open.
Listen, we shouldn't get copyright struck because, this is free publicity for God.
Yep. And I'm sure he'd be totally cool with all the stuff we said tonight.
Oh, I'm doing real bad. I'm a bad Christian here.
It's you only have one shot on the screen at a time.
Yeah. Damn, the computer rocked us.
Green, you won. Nice job. Let's have.
I put up a valiant effort, though.
Creed wasn't really a Christian rock band, as much meow. I thought that was their whole deal.
Creed was a rock band who were Christian and got play on Christian radio. That's the best way to phrase that.
Red, let's see what the game screen holds for you. A noble result, and you are hereby bequeathed blessing game. Red.
You're bequeathed.
Holy Land scramble.
Oh! Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Why'd it go dark?
Oh, this is easy. This is
No, okay, it's one of these. It's one of these.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was gonna be like a proper slide puzzle, and I would have rioted.
They've not given you a lot of time, though.
No, they certainly don't. Wait, I don't get it. I'm trying to put this piece in the... Well, whatever. Shit. No!
Let's add that to your total. Red.
Oh, okay, at least you get some points.
Partial credit.
Red. It's tempting, isn't it? Choose again or pass control.
No,
Well, if it's tempting, you shouldn't do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta resist temptation.
Nope. I'm gonna keep going.
All players. Leap of faith.
Jump from rock to rock to collect the mana. Hold down X and use the left analog stick to position your cursor, then release the X button. Okay.
Okay.
How fast you get to your next mana. Super mana are worth more points. Landing in the sand will slow your way down. And the House of Israel called the name thereof mana. And it was like coriander seed, white, and the taste of it was like wafers made with honey. High scores.
Let
Unless you have that
be
gene where you can't have coriander because it tastes like soap.
Let's shut up.
No, I missed.
Oh, this control's weird.
It does. Also, you have collision of other people, so.
I think I picked it up pretty quickly.
We live under one.
Oh no,
key.
I understand it, but it's
It's not good, but I understand it.
No.
I've come to terms with it.
Wonky. If anyone doesn't know, a wonky is a one-legged donkey.
Ah, is that
By
in the
the way,
Bible?
Oh no, it's in a Creed song.
Superman.
It's basically the same thing.
To be clear to people, we don't have control over like the distance from us.
No, you
is
do. You
happening-
hold down X.
It's yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
like,
that's the control. Like, you don't have granular control for that. It's happening automatically.
Red. You came in first. You.
I rocked that pretty well.
it's a little different, but it reminds me of like using eggs in a Yoshi's Island game before they added manual aiming.
Tell me I can keep stealing turns. Tell me I can just keep playing indefinitely.
Come on. Just take one more
Oh,
chance.
unless you land on the do unto others thing again.
The host is also the one tempting you, which is a bit suspect.
Testament trivia. It's time to put your thinking.
Uh-oh.
Everybody ready?
No.
Who was swallowed by the great
come on.
fish provided by the Lord?
Geppetto.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh wait.
Oh, all of us have to
All
do
of
it.
us?
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
And the correct answer is Jonah.
well, I actually knew that.
Red, way to go. You correctly answered first.
Way to screw up, Ruth.
Let's
You sinner. You blasphemer.
to your round totals. Red. It's so easy to pick.
Red.
You game? Or are you ready to pass control?
I'm gonna
Is
keep
our-
playing.
Is our host the devil?
Let's find out. Testament trivia.
Leading us into temptation.
One's Bible
All
now.
right. Well, now I know that I can just answer. So.
Listen up, everyone. Here's the question. What article of clothing did God tell Moses to remove while at the...
Oh, well, I know. I've seen what. Oh, It's Always Sunny.
Oh, shit.
That's why I know the answer to this, because they reference it in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Damn it. I did not know this. My
Like,
ass
what else
did
would he
not
be-
know. I thought
What
like
else
his
would he be
robe.
wearing?
I thought it was like a
Charlie
stripped
It
down
didn't say his
situation.
robe. It said his coat.
Oh.
To your round totals.
As Charlie says, God asked Moses to remove his sandals so he could give him a new pair of kicks.
Control of the game screen. Ink. You control the game screen.
All right.
Oh, that's a really good episode of It's Always Sunny.
Screen gifts you with challenge game. Everybody gets to play this one. Red Sea.
You must
Get
flee
the fuck out of
Egypt.
here.
The Red Sea. Oh, we're going back to Red Sea crossing.
Yeah.
Come around full circle.
Use X to jump, okay.
Don't touch the water. Mash the X button if you have to. And Moses
And
stretched
then-
out his hand over the sea, and the Lord caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind all that night. Ba, 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 ba.
I like Lord was in all capitals, like it was a player inputted name.
Ooh, I like this song.
Okay. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't get what the scoring is. It's just automatic over time, or...
Christian pop punk. Yes, please. Oh.
Okay, this one doesn't control that bad.
That's pretty bad. I constantly find myself getting sidetracked and pushed around.
Oh, yeah, well, I think it's in a fun way, though. Like, it's a little chaotic.
I still don't understand the scoring criteria.
My best guess is it's how many obstacles you pass.
Oh, I did real bad.
Yellow.
See, I told you that game controlled good.
Meat Shield pointing out, hey, wait a second, this sea isn't red at all.
In your round totals.
True.
I feel like I have such a commanding lead. All right, how about one more
command-
mini game?
It's up to you. Pick again.
Well, let's see if I get a mini game.
Impressive. And the game screen presents you with Lesson Game. Pink, it's all yours. Angels and devils.
Oh,
I'm
it's
guessing
my game.
there's a real game show that has this idea of passing, or do you keep playing but risk getting a bad turn?
By the way, angels have wings, the devil has horns. Oh, that's the difference.
All right.
Can you tell the difference?
Oh, they phoned in this one.
Good streak.
I know that's supposed to be like an evil devil laugh, but if you sped that up, that's just a guy going. That's the exact laugh it's doing.
Pink, it's up to you. Are you going?
We're almost done. There's only 2 things left.
Feeling lucky.
I have a feeling the board's gonna reset.
Score. Let's find out what you got. And what square is this audience? Do unto others. Get
Now, see,
guess
I'm
this-
the most godly here because I'm the one who does most unto others.
Yeah.
which gift?
I guess this is like the whammy
fellow
of
player?
this game.
Yes.
Pink.
It's always give it to green. It's always let the computer play.
Green. Green. What's the
Green.
green holds for you?
All right.
You have to go for it, but maybe it's a jackpot.
Must be, because it's the only panel left, isn't it?
Well, go for it, green. What are you...
Ready for green?
Timer scam there.
One is the jackpot, and the other 3. Well, ready for that plague of the day?
Plague of the day?
Oh no!
Bad luck, Green. You lose all of the points you earned in this.
What? That's wild.
God.
This might be the most blasphemous game we've played
Yeah,
today.
No
let that
kidding.
Let that be a lesson to you, kids. God is wrathful.
We move on to the next round. Remember, every
Or do we move on to the next game?
this time around.
Yeah, if it's just continuation.
Yours. Good try. Are you ready for
Good try. What?
game? Everybody get ready.
Okay, one more minigame.
All right.
Lions down.
Attract the lions by getting close enough to make them chase you once this is a dangerous precedent set for kids. Hey kids, taunt lions. Avoid
Wait, go back to the first one. I missed that. All right. Thank you. The lion will follow the clear coast to avoid fighting over control of a single trap. The trap belongs to the last player to step on it.
My God hath sent his angel and hath shut the lions' mouths. So go on, kids. Fuck around with lions. The God
Be
shut
like,
their mouths.
Yeah. Be like Daniel.
There be
Lions! No, so
Ow. Come here. Ow.
Ow. Wait.
Ow.
So how does this work?
You get the lions
Oh,
attracted.
I see. Yeah, I get the lions attracted to me.
You wear a lady lion outfit and go, yoo-hoo, boys.
oh boys.
Yep, follow me. As Jesus says, follow me. Come on.
This feels like a rejected Nickelback song. I'm not gonna lie.
No, not at all Nickelback.
Not the vocals, but like the.
Chase me.
I don't know why I can hear Chuck Kroger's in my ears and in my heart.
This game is a great album sampler for whatever band did all the music for this.
I stole it the last second.
How did I was doing poorly. I don't know how. I felt like I was gonna lose that the whole
I
time.
was doing much better.
I realized that it's way better to like claim the traps than it is to actually get the lines to chase you.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna do it for the Bible game. By the way, we can go on with that all night, but we have more games to get to.
And we can save it for our actual pitiful party game show.
It was kind of fun though. I won't lie.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
I wanted to do more Bible trivia. That's like one of the only things I figured I'd be good at tonight.
You might have a chance, Charkie, because our next game tonight is the Bible game for the Game Boy Advance. This is also released in 2005, developed and published by Crave. And I'm going to have one of you play, because I need to run to the bathroom. This is October 25th release, by the way, 2005.
Johnny, which one of us is more devout?
That's a good question. Alright, I'll give this a go.
Okay.
Alright, thank you. Let me make sure the volume is level first.
Alright, you take care of like the action stuff, and if there's trivia, I'll help you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, between the two of you. And you both have controls, so this should be good.
Yeah. I mean, I did go to church a lot in my youth, but I never got the wafer and the drink, so I bowed out after a while. Wherefore... Oh yeah, you go ahead.
Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God. What's the armor of God?
Hold on, What's the armor of God?
It protects us from deceivers. It's in the closet. Go put it on. What are deceivers?
Hopefully the volume levels are okay, because I got pee. I'll be right back.
I'm taking advantage of my high...
Yeah, you take the kids, I'll take the adults.
Yep. Phrase that deal different, please.
It's like, don't clip that out of context, please. Right.
We're not deceivers!
Deceivers are liars that cause us to make mistakes. Your teachers are deceivers.
The armor sounds really cool. Can we see it sometime?
You can't see it. You gain it by studying the Bible and following its teachings. It's invisible. Just walk into... Never mind.
We still want to see it!
Oh. Run! The master deceiver has escaped. Who will save it? Wait, that's not... Wait, you have to help me, kids! The master deceiver...
No, I told you, demon voice, you gotta like cough the whole time. Run!
Yeah, but that's not the demon talking. I just realized.
Oh, okay. I should have picked that voice for one of the kids. Okay. Use control, yep.
Alright. Good.
Let's just jump in.
What do you want to be?
The armor of God. I'm ready.
Wait, listen to him.
God. The armor of God will look good on me. I'm ready to put on the armor of God. The
armor of God.
I'm ready to put on the armor of God. The armor of God will look good on me.
Okay.
I think the armor of God will look good on her.
Yeah, that's the bigger plus for me.
Never mind, this is whack.
So how similar is this game to the previous Bible
Not
game?
at all. Not at all. Oh, okay. Well, I have a feeling we're not going to run into... Well, you know what? All these games have fucking trivia in them, so...
Oh no, is this a Bill and Ted like?
Do you go on the grass?
No, I am allowed on the grass though.
What's the music cue happening there?
There was an adult. There was a person in the other corner. See if he has anything.
You picked up a knife.
What?
Huh? What? What did you say?
There's a key just over there.
There's kiddies?
There's a key piece just over there, and he's pointing.
Alright.
So you traded across for information. the currency of this world.
Oh, okay.
I saw a key piece that way.
Oh, you mean right there? You mean that key piece right there?
Wait, it appeared to your left. To your left.
Oh, there's something else there? Oh, yeah, there's another.
Yeah, I think when you pick up a key piece, it spawns the next one.
Whoa!
There's Satan.
Whee!
Is this the first Bible game tonight we've seen that has portrayed a straight-up demon?
Well, the other Bible game had the devil or
You're
angel.
right. Yeah, you're right. But like as an enemy.
What?
Huh?
No. No, it's just painted on.
Jesus might be able to walk on water, but I can walk on the air above stairs.
It's one of those street art paintings like messes with perspective. If you were to see it from another angle, it would look all skewed.
I think you're lying to me, lady. I think I already got that one.
Go talk to that guy again. Also, what happened to the cross you picked up? Because it's like, I thought you traded crosses for information.
I can do that for some reason. That's what L does.
I didn't expect a spin test in this one, but...
I got 2 types of spins.
Yeah, I like that one. That was a good spin.
I don't know what this is for exactly.
Maybe you dodge attacks? I doubt it, but...
Oh, yeah.
Go talk to John
maybe.
Arbuckle over there. There's a key. Alright,
Okay.
by the way, chat, go back to him if you would for a sec. Chat, I saw you calling a lot of guys John Arbuckle tonight just because they were white and had brown hair. That is a John Arbuckle.
Yes.
That is a John Arbuckle.
Very Arbuckle coded.
Yeah. I think they're only pointing to the past locations. I don't think they've updated their pointing.
Oh, nope, can't go that way.
Oh wow, this is actually quite small. This game is confounding me with its random music change.
Do you have enough key pieces to get inside that building at this point, or?
I don't know if that's what the key
No.
pieces are for, even. I mean, I should have looked at the instructions. That's on me.
I think we both thought this was going to be like a trivia game.
Yeah. There's a little like pink thing on the ground there before.
Don't tempt me, game. I'm thinking about it already.
There's got to be a way down there. What if you duck on those stairs? No?
By select.
Nope.
Oh,
Cool.
thank you. There we go. Instructions. Animat. We also have our
Okay.
instructions.
These instructions will give you helpful information on how to play.
Please let that be the only screen. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
6 pieces each located in a different church. Collect each piece.
But wait, there's more.
Repair the keys by defeating the minions. So you do have to fight first.
So I guess you haven't been collecting the key piece. You've been collecting some other currency. Heretics.
Heretics.
Jump on them.
You
Oh,
can jump?
yeah.
Uh-huh. Can only be defeated through mastery of Bible knowledge.
Oh, there you
Okay.
go. There's your obligatory.
Alright. Duck to enter build tunnels and buildings. R to throw holy water. Select to read scrolls. Oh, do you have to collect the scrolls? Like, is your Bible knowledge dependent on... Is it one of these again?
I think they're all like this. It's on some level they are all this.
At least, you know, the one we
this-
just played, the PS2 Bible game, you didn't have to collect scrolls to answer those questions. You could just answer the goddamn question.
Okay. Yeah, there's my jump.
Alright, squish that heretic.
Woo! Yep, and now we've got 1 in the top corner there. Just want to... Okay, I'm trying to figure out what the red icon on the map is, if that's...
I think that's... You mean like the red person? Because I think that's
Yeah.
the minion. That's right in front of you. So you need to use knowledge to...
That way.
What if you just talk to the minion?
I don't think we could talk to the minion. Minions are being throwing projectiles at me.
It says you need to use Bible knowledge to defeat them, though, so there has to be some form of interaction.
You would think.
Oh, wait, Okay, keep destroying the ticks, because I think you just got a key piece from killing that one.
Yeah, I have more than 6 now.
I don't think those are key pieces. I think there's some other thing entirely. I think the key pieces are inside of the churches.
Okay, check your scrolls. Check your scrolls. Do you have more scrolls than that?
I think this is just random every time.
No, I think these are the scrolls
that
you picked up. I think the items you picked up have been scrolls.
Stop, they're expending the number there.
No, but look at the top right corner. That's 4 now because you've read 4 scrolls. Do it again.
I was gonna say, look at the top left. You had 6, and now
it's
you
5
have
and 5.
Yeah.
I think you read the scrolls to put them into your knowledge, to put them into like your bank, your memory.
So, I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't just use them. Like, why?
I say go back to the minion. At a certain point.
We'll go back to the minion now. And yeah, the hit detection on the jumping is not great, if you couldn't tell.
I'm getting, like, elf bowling vibes from that minion.
What's view key, by the way?
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so, alright.
And yeah, the lag between the menus, that's pretty egregious for a Game Boy Advance
Now pick
game.
up that purple thing right there, whatever that is.
I can't.
Nope. Not a thing. Okay, so you threw your... Huh.
Can you catch up to him? Can you run into him, collide with him?
Oh, it was all a dream.
I don't know if I want to play this one anymore.
Okay, give me.
It doesn't look it, but it's just something about it so dreadful.
Like doesn't look good.
Yeah, the movement's slow. The hit detections on things. The instructions were too complicated, but also did not explain everything very well.
I saw a key piece.
These NPCs seem useless for finding the key pieces.
Come here.
Because she's pointing at a wall. What?
There. It's like that.
Yeah.
Oh, good
Use
job.
the control pad to change the red highlight to the answer question, then press it. Okay. Greater love hath no man than this, that...
I think that's the one. Yep.
Yeah. You need 5 out of 7. Alright. Who is casting the Den of Lions? That's Daniel. By what manner did Jesus teach in parables? For what did Solomon ask God? Solomon, that was wisdom and knowledge. On what day of the week did Jesus first appear to the disciples? 6th? No. Who wrote the first epistle to the Corinthians? God, I think that was...
I think it's Paul.
Yeah, I think it's Paul. Yeah. What is the last book of the Old Testament? I think it's... Oh, God. Joel? Table of Contents. Yep, I got it.
Good enough.
I defeated the Sieve. See, this is what I wanted. I wanted to answer trivia. Oh, it opened.
Oh,
the stairs have opened.
Was even visuals for that? Come on.
Yeah, that's bad.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. What? Questioning the perspective.
I'm walking on spiders. Oh.
So I didn't need to present the correct scrolls. Oh, you know what? I bet the scrolls are basically just like hints.
Yes, that would be my hunch.
Or that doesn't. Okay. So hard mode would be, or I know the Bible mode would be never read those.
I remember John Baptiste. He used to play piano on Stephen Colbert's show.
Oh, shut up.
All right. Give me another deceiver. I'm ready. I think there was one down here. Oh, I'll take that heart.
We still have 3 games left to get to tonight, by the way. One of them is very short, but there's 2.
Get that deceiver. Come on, come here.
I still haven't figured out what the little purple thing on the ground is.
Fuck, I should have read
Joseph.
that better.
Yeah, it was Joseph.
Okay, it was Joseph.
Yeah.
Who said, there cometh one mightier than me after the hatch of the... John the Baptist. Yeah. To what city does Joseph and Mary go to be taxed? Go to be taxed. I think it was Bethany? Bethlehem.
Let's get it right.
Oh, okay. By this shall all men know that you're my disciples, if...
You keep my commandments.
No. That's what I thought it was, love one to another.
Yeah.
Of hope, faith, and charity, which is the greatest?
What about men love
Charity. To which apostle did the resurrected Jesus Christ say, ask 3 times, lovest thou me? Peter? Yeah.
3 times? Why did you ask him 3 times?
He couldn't hear him the first 2.
There was like an airplane taking off nearby. You think that's it for...
I think that's it for the
version?
Bible game. I think we've picked up what it's laying down. I think it's time to move on to the next one. That's the Bible as a game. Now, speaking of the Bible as a game, here's a Game Boy Advance cartridge. This is an unreleased game called The Holy Bible, World English Bible. This one was also developed by Crave Entertainment, and it's not published because it wasn't published. Let's just get into it. Let's just see what this prototype's all about. Let's see why this didn't necessarily make it to market. You know, it's another Game Boy Advance game too, so... You've seen the Bible game, now get ready for the Holy Bible, World English Bible. And let's speed run to the ending. There we go.
I was getting ready to read.
Oh, you can expand.
In the beginning, God created the God damn it.
Okay, you can take it at your own pace, because I'm going to get the link for the Hidden Palos page for this, for this prototype that dropped.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was on the surface of the deep. God's spirit was hovering over the surface of the waters. God said, let there be light. And there was light.
You can make it louder. You can change the font sizes. That's a pretty good feature.
Yeah.
I would totally listen to Ed Wynn reads.
Add a bookmark.
Holy Bible.
Shame that this font is rough.
About
instructions.
Yeah, let's see. R button will expand footnotes. Navigate using up and down or left and right for chapters. Fonts of various sizes. Yeah, so people may be remembering that Wisdom Tree tried this in the past. They did a Bible for the Game Boy, which was just a Bible you could read on your Game Boy.
The King James Bible.
And this has a search in it.
Oh, search.
I can't get over how blurry this font is.
Cassia.
This feels like this would have been really awkward to read on actual hardware.
R to switch over to the other side, yeah.
And of Cassia 500 after the shekel of the sanctuary in a hin of olive oil. You shall make it a holy anointing oil, a perfume compounded after the art of the perfumer. It shall be a holy anointing oil. Yeah, we got you the first time, buddy. Yeah, not much game here.
No.
In case that wasn't obvious. But
I wonder if we can read that passage about Jesus where he started flipping over tables.
I just don't see the point of this if you can just have a actual Bible. I guess the database, I guess the search function is somewhat useful.
Also a Game Boy Advance in cart takes up less room than a Bible.
I suppose so. But without a backlight on your screen, unless this was on an SP.
Yeah.
But this is more a novelty than anything. We're not going to go too hard on this because it's.
I also still think the font choice is a bad idea. Where it looks like a more, it's like a typewriter font, but it's being compressed down.
Yeah, it has like coloration. It has like I get that's for readability. Like the Apple II did that a lot in its games, where it would have like green and purple like embedded into the font, and that's supposed to improve readability on like a CRT screen. But
I'd have to see because I feel like it would look worse.
What we need is some Comic Sans.
Oh yes, we need to be able to select between different fonts as opposed to just font sizes. Anyway, that's the Holy Bible. In case you were curious what all these games tonight have been referencing, in case you were curious,
Yeah.
where they all get their inspo from, which means it is time to proceed to our penultimate game tonight.
And perhaps the holiest of games.
Perhaps. It's Timothy and Titus.
This is not the game I thought we were going to do.
Not yet. That's the last one. We're ending with a showstopper.
Right.
Features powerful biblical quotes to educate and entertain. Another one of these. This one was developed by White Knight Games and published by Red Mile Entertainment on November 20th, 2007. This is a Windows game, but it feels like it was meant to be a PS2 game. You will see what I mean. This one is wild. You're gonna give me a minute to get it up and running, obviously.
Oh, Mr. Taco in chat beat me to the joke about Superman for Nintendo 64.
Solve my scripture. Alright, do a game capture, and hopefully the volume is good.
Oh, should it look like this?
What does it look like to you? It's streaming out correctly.
Very low frame rate, and also the White Knight logo keeps randomly cutting in.
This might be one of those games where it doesn't stream out properly to you two on Parsec's end, but I know that it's working for the audience at home. That's all I can promise to them. So maybe look at the stream for the time being.
Yep. Oh. Hang on. I'm being crypto... being cryptoed.
Let's select a difficulty. I'll bear witness to this.
In the time of the early Christians, when
Oh yeah, looks completely fine on stream.
word of Christ, many who heard and believed gave their lives to serve God. Timothy was a young man from Asia Minor. Though he was young, Timothy committed his life to Christ, becoming like a son to St. Paul and staying in Ephesus to minister to the early church.
Get ready for more of this art.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This
It's a
art
bit low. Yeah, I
fascinates
can't.
me.
I can't. If I alt tab, it's gonna. I'll try to adjust the volume.
Trusted friend.
Oh, it's still working. That's good.
Timothy and Titus, and wrote letters
Oh, Video Game King says, why do these characters look like the How to Draw manga book you skimmed through
in their faith.
at Warden Books once? Yeah, there's a weird kind of like mid-2000s Western take on anime art style in this.
That St. Paul gave.
I noticed that as well when we did some advanced lookage.
The tale begins as St. Timothy and St. Titus are going to Rome to collect their letters from St. Paul and to hear news from their beloved friend and father in Christ.
Is the volume adjusting at all?
It didn't sound louder on Parsec end at least.
I was adjusting the wrong.
Hurry to Rome, Timothy.
This is why the volume was low.
We'll be arriving soon. It will be good to hear news from our brother Paul again.
I'm looking forward to it, my friend. I've made this journey with him before.
There's another one of those wonderful games where the volume levels fluctuate so much between cutscenes, between whatever. Hey, game developers, learn to balance your fucking volume. There,
Okay, so
max
now I'm in
out
house
moving.
in the intro because I remember when we did advance look at this, I was confused what year this was supposed to be set in, but I guess this is supposed to be set in the time of Jesus Christ, even though the characters are dressing in this definitely more advanced style.
Double jump. Best double jump I've ever seen in a game.
Yeah, I do love this double jump animation. I'm not gonna lie.
Whoa.
So yeah, 3D action adventure platformer type deal.
I'm gonna have to be careful not to react to what I'm seeing because it's totally off sync from what the stream is seeing. I probably said whoa to you just walking down a cave.
Yeah, I'm going off the stream, so I'm gonna be a little behind.
Yeah, this game is again not meant to run on modern computers, but
I will say,
the Lord
folks at home,
finds a
you
way.
can't You can't see it, but Parsec is doing something very interesting with this game right now.
Well, he's have to be
Like,
in order.
You know that subtle foreshadowing meme that goes around like on TikTok?
Yes.
Like that's what
Yes.
the Parsec stream is doing right now.
100%, yeah.
Switches can open doors. Well, shit. Let's get back up, I guess. Luckily, this double jump is sick. Left or right? Go right. The righteous path.
Someday I'll find this game again.
Oh,
But there was some FMV game where there was one scene where this guy needs to cross a minefield, and he keeps going left or right, right. And then you go that direction, he goes left or right, and he just repeats that several times. I'll find that again someday.
One of these days.
Unless someone in chat knows what I'm talking about.
Soldier Boys?
To help, brother.
Could be.
Probably is. That's a that's one that Darren Aronofsky did cinematography for.
Yeah. Yep. Louis PSC references the big jump from the Final Fantasy VII Advent Children movie. That was a little more ridiculous because that involved multiple people launching Cloud up higher in the most gravity-defying sense.
Since we last met, this key will open the gate. Have a safe journey.
Talk to other characters. This is tutorial land, by the way,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
in case that wasn't obvious. Alright, now let's get into some combat. How do we attack? By preaching the gospel to enemies, like this wolf. Quick, preach the gospel at this wolf. There we go.
I can't wait to see how this plays out in a few seconds. Oh.
We can charge our gospel as well.
Which is to say, just like say it louder.
You lose love when hit by an enemy.
Undertale shit.
Oh, I see. I thought they were taking a cue from the Duke Nukem games where you lose ego when you take damage.
Oh. Cannonball. This feels like it really should have been for the PlayStation 2, right?
Yeah.
And a
This
lot
does-
earlier than what was this, 2007?
Yeah.
I was gonna say this also looks like something that I would see on Game Tab.
Come on, believe in God already, Wolf.
What did you do? What did you do to those guys?
I used one of my special abilities, and now they're subservient, I guess.
So, does the wolf go to heaven now?
I guess so. I guess we saved them. Now, Willem could rescue those fruits from VeggieTales. It's.
I like that. Are they supposed to be blushing? A little embarrassed.
Yeah, people might be wondering, where are the VeggieTales games? They're boring.
Yeah, there is not
we
funny
find-
enough. Unlike the
Until we
Holy
find-
Bible, which was a laugh riot. It's.
So, like, someday we may find the funny VeggieTales game. But I really wanted to include that as part of the show because I just think it's really funny that, like, in the show notes, it's the guy who made VeggieTales is very explicit that the veggies are not going to heaven, that they cannot be saved.
What do you need?
So each of the two characters has different abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, get ready for the volume to be loud again in a second. You know, I could probably adjust this by turning down the voice volume, which I assume is going to be deafeningly loud. Hopefully this is dialed in as well as I can manage.
What is my strength?
Climb out of this hole. Oh, wait, no. Here we go.
Oh no, the caravan. What has happened here?
Emperor Nero's agents have raided the caravan. I came as soon as I heard the news, but it looks like most of Brother Paul's letters have been confiscated.
Some of those letters are for us. Have you seen them?
A woman came and said the scrolls...
Let me think twice about that.
There she is! She's heading into Rome.
Stop her! She's a thief!
I like Timothy's, like, real high-necked coat he's got going.
I mean, he's a cool styling dude. Picked up some great love.
Oh,
great faith.
I forgot the name of it. There's a PlayStation 2 RPG where you have like a gun and a hammer, and you do a lot of crafting. It feels like
Dark Cloud. Dark Cloud.
Yeah,
Dark Cloud rules. It's supposed to be the Zelda killer.
Feels like this guy could be in a Dark Cloud game somewhere.
All right, let's learn how to use these power-ups. Just the one? No? So that was speed. This improves our skill power. Cool. My mouth boasts over my enemies, for I delight in your deliverance. Slowdown temporarily decreases both characters' movement speed. Oh, we're getting to debuffs already? Yeah, I'm certainly slowed down there for however long that ran for. Temporarily decreases both characters' skill powers. Yeah, I get it. Debuffs. Alright, next one's going to be a power-up then, right? Reverses character's movement direction.
Ugh.
Oh, everything's inverted. Cool. Mouse, keyboard, everything.
And now it's like a PS2 game.
Oh, that's it. So it's 3 debuffs and 2 power-ups. That's the range of power-ups in this game. Seems a little imbalanced.
Those scrolls belong to us. They're very important and are from a dear friend of ours.
You want them? Come and get them.
What? Hey!
Boss fight?
Hey.
Help! Fire! The city is on fire!
She should run into the city. We must catch that thief. To Rome! Hurry!
Timothy sounds like he should be a voice actor in the PlayStation 1 days.
Yeah. Why? I really like the fact that Timothy is informed the city's on fire and they need help, and he could not care less.
Gotta get those letters. We've been playing a game of chess by mail. I'm really invested in it.
Brothers, save yourselves and turn back. Rome is falling. I'm getting out of here.
The thief has just taken our letters from Brother Paul.
Rome's falling. I'm getting out of here.
Which way did she go?
I saw her climb the pillars that way. Who would be crazy?
Oh no, the Titanic is sinking. I better go.
I better get off of this.
Follow her, or the scrolls will be lost. Thank you, friend.
Be very careful. There are flames everywhere.
As
You
tends to
don't say.
happen in a burning city, yeah. Alright, now let's put our skills into practice in the first real level of the game, presumably. Oh. Fuck this single jump stuff. Just use the double jump whenever you want to.
I mean, they gotta tutorialize you about fire.
That doesn't seem to do much. Seems fine, actually.
Also, I'm going to say this is an odd-looking Rome, again, for the setting and the time.
Back, quickly!
Well, if I was to go back, I wouldn't have picked up this cool gem here and found out that I am the light of the world.
Yeah, that's odd.
Quick, run away from this collectible.
You are the light of the world, precious gem. You are the most important thing.
Well, it's actually not that hot down here. It's really not that bad. Not as bad as I thought it would be. Also, do you notice the world stopping every time you do the double jump?
What do you need?
I will in a moment.
Or switch characters?
Kinda? It's hard to...
That's probably for the best, though.
Yeah.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, okay, now...
Yeah.
Lord is my strength.
Now or 15 seconds ago, I noticed it.
I would be curious to know if there's any other platformers that have done this, like, two-person double jump animation like this.
It's a
it
good
seems
idea.
like too good an idea to have not been something else.
I don't know, Whiplash?
Like, yeah, if these pillars weren't here, would anyone assume this was Rome?
Help! Someone help us!
It's some ancient city.
Help! Where are you?
We're trapped in our house and we can't get out. Please, hurry!
Can do.
Oh, yep. Bloom. Yes, the double jump is Timothy runs in and gives you like a boost, and you kick off his like hands.
All right, get out of here. I saved you. Time to go.
It's
down those stairs.
It's probably the most realistic version of a double jump in a platformer because you're not just magically jumping twice.
Well, you're kicking the air when you're doing double jumps in most games.
Yeah.
What about in Devil May Cry where you jump off a platform? That's realistic.
Oh yeah, the magic platform appears on your legs. Yeah, didn't think of that.
The problem with the game stopping when you do the double jump or other actions is you can't move the camera around to see like where you're gonna land.
Yeah.
Which makes it a little trickier than it needs to be.
Oh yeah, well the camera placement's not great in general.
Yeah, no, it could
It's
be
like-
ideal.
Feels like Croc 1.
This is as high up as you can look. You can't look any higher than... I can look this way. This is the
then
range.
you would risk seeing the face of God and turn to stone.
Oh, that's true. That's very true. Now the frying pan into the fire.
Friend, what are you doing?
By the way, I think we're going to go a little over tonight because I know what our last game is.
Move. Too afraid.
I would definitely like to give that game some room to
Yes.
breathe.
Time has come.
So this beggar is just accepting death. Spare some change, he asks. Dude, look around. Read the room. Read the fire in the room. Alright, how do we save him?
There is much good news to live for.
I do appreciate, as goofy as it is, I appreciate the fire is very... Oh god, that portrait art.
Well, he's saved now. All it took was using our attack on him.
It's my turn.
But yeah, I appreciate the fire actually does not do a lot of damage.
Especially in a level like this. Where it's all around you.
Heck, you're just meant to be on fire most of the time, I guess.
These holes in the ground do not look great. The stretch texture, not a good look. It looks like something is wrong. It looks like a glitch.
Okay, yeah, I kind of see it. Something kind of obscure in our vision.
This dude's mic is so hot.
But I will never
Yeah.
get these over.
Someone stop them. They're burning down all the buildings.
Who is? Who's setting the fire?
That's like a 6 decibel difference between those two voices.
They will not listen to us.
Such a bad audio mix. Alright, can't talk to these guys. Violence is the only answer. If you hold down the shift button, you can see what they're weak to, which is a neat idea, I guess. So, you know, what abilities are actually effective.
What scriptures they're more, you know...
fan of.
Yeah.
We'll rebuild what we can.
I'll solve the shit out of that. That combat puzzle. Yet more heathens. Charge up my key blast. Oh, that dude was floating in the air. That's sick. That's so anime.
I'm impressed.
This whole game is Western anime, the video game, but
Yeah.
also tied into Christianity.
Yeah, I didn't know Christopher Hart was a Christian.
You know him?
Yes, we are continuing his work.
That was if you got that reference.
I don't know if you're telling the truth, but we'll find out soon.
Wait!
Don't go. I love you. Where'd she go to, anyway? Where'd she disappear off to? Well, I could definitely use some more health.
I'd be fascinated to know a little bit about the development of this because I'm trying to figure out if the art style for the portraits being, you know, this like anime influenced mid 2000s cartoon thing, if that was you know, like the developers' intent, or just, well, this is the artist we contracted to do this?
This is the only guy who would work cheap enough.
Bloom TLT asks, are there more games that look like those 2000 American How to Draw Anime books?
Oh, yeah.
Blade Kitten.
Yeah, Blade Kitten. I was going to reference Super Duper Sumos for the Game Boy Advance.
That one cover art for Oni.
Yeah, all of Oni, basically.
Yeah.
But, you know, I had to reference that stupid Sumos cartoon from the 2000s.
So I've learned, screw the single jump, only the double jump is useful.
Have you seen a woman pass this way?
How would she have come through here?
Yes.
The roof was sealed and this door is broken.
Where is the boat headed?
You'll have to ask the harbor master, but I don't think he'll help.
I like how casual this guy sounds considering the situation.
Yeah, no one's really dealing with the stakes here appropriately. Oh, I thought I could have made that. Oh, screw these stairs.
Oh yeah, they're real stairs, not just slopes that look like stairs. That's kind of messed up.
But they're huge stairs.
I think we're coming up on our first boss battle.
Wanted to get on that boat, did you? Well, you're too late. You have to wait until the next boat.
Can you tell us where we're headed? There was a woman on that boat. We've been chasing her.
Ah, you're the pair she warned me about. I ain't saying anything. Now stop bothering her and get out of here.
This guy seems very reasonable. He's just trying to protect this lady.
The woman stole something very important. We need to get it back.
I'm the harbor master, and what I say goes. I'll force you out of here if I have to.
Hey, Johnny.
Yo.
This one's just for you and me, but use your mouse to look around. Press W to move forward, and S to move backwards.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what it shows on the screen at all times?
It's showing that at all times, and then every now and then it flashes one frame of what you're actually doing right now.
Yeah, well...
It's been stuck at the start of the game this entire time.
Just for prosperity.
Posterity, I think you mean.
Posterior.
For the posterior of it all. Oh, I got burned. That interrupted my attack state. Alright, who remains? Who needs to be converted? Put your shield down so I can convert you, so my gospel can... There we go.
I'm sorry. All I know is she plans to visit several cities. Here, this map will help you. You can take the next boat.
There we go. Can savor the memory of that now.
Alright. And if we connect to this here, I think we get the level select. So just like Noah's Ark on the NES. Very good. Alright, where to? We have Ephesius, Antioch, Crete, or Corinth. Which of these seems like the most significant change of pace? Probably Crete. Or Crete.
I think it's Crete.
Not to go too deep in this level, let's take a quick look at it.
Oh. Like this zigzag sailing path we took.
It should have drawn the little trail behind us, too. I have to know. I don't know what I expected. It's a very creaky mountain.
Yeah, what is that sound supposed to be?
I'm gonna keep converting all these damn wolves. That's the last thing I do. Make sure every boy is a good boy. They all go to doggy heaven. Caution, broken bridges. Oh, you don't say.
I wonder if they count on the stat screen as new followers.
It should keep track of your total conversions. Oh my, the double jump is... So it only works as you're going up. Once you're on your way down, or once you reach a certain height in your jump.
Yeah, I think I was messing with Tak and the Power Juju on PlayStation 2, and that works the same way. And it always sucks. Don't do that. I feel like the whole point of, if you build in a platformer where you have double jump from the beginning, the double jump is to let you correct your, if you've messed up a jump.
This is ridiculously tricky for what this is. For as simple as this seems, as this should be, I'm just gonna have to be patient, which I hate to do. I hate being patient.
Oh, this is that level from these levels from Crash Bandicoot 1. That's 100% what these are.
The secret is just to walk on the rope then.
Yeah.
I probably should have done that.
I doubt it would have worked in this one.
No, in this game, yeah, that would not have worked.
Well. No.
Honestly, I think this game's bridges are easier than those levels. Don't have to deal with those turtle jumps.
I got too greedy. Oh, it starts me all the way back here. That's going to do it for Timothy and Titus. Interesting, at the very least. Ambitious. The closest to a real video game I think we've played tonight.
For sure, yeah.
So that's worthy of some sort of merit, I suppose. Alright. Close that.
Yeah, though. You almost would have suspected, if not PlayStation 2, a Wii version. I don't know if Nintendo would have been funny about, like overt Christian games still at that time.
Who is to say? Now, we cometh upon our last game of the night.
As I said earlier, perhaps the holiest game of the night.
Perhaps. For what we have here is the Zoo Race. This is developed and published by Cougar Interactive. Was apparently first released on September 3rd, 2007. And this game speaks for itself. It's also freely available. You can go to the Zoo Race, or just zoorace.com here. And the game is freely available, as well as another game that I'm going to be saving for next year, which actually came out before this game, but is also freely available on there. Y'all ready for this?
I'm ready. I'm ready for the opening cutscene, for sure.
Let's hope this works. I'm so nervous after the Catechuming fiasco we had.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Interactive.
Oh, nope. I have to use game capture for this. I think. Here we go. Now it's showing up for the folk at home. Noah's Adventures 2! Let this music run for a second. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Sick. Check out the story. Oh, that's a lot.
Oh, that's a lot.
We'll skip the Bible stuff. Just read the green text for me, Charkie.
All right. The earth was filled with great violence in Noah's time, as the Bible describes. God tells Noah how to build an ark because a great storm will come.
Next, the great storm comes upon the world.
Yeah, could not read that.
Or is it cones?
Noah is saved. Noah was saved from the flood, but are you saved?
John 3:16. There it is.
This is. Yeah. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life. There you go. That's your bit of scripture.
The game story, fictional.
The rest of it is truth.
After the great flood, Noah and the animals were very happy to be chosen to live on Earth. Noah then declared the games of celebration to begin. The sons of Noah built racetracks and then encouraged the animal creatures to race in them. They had so much fun, and each creature tried so very hard to win each race. At the end of each race, a fireworks display is featured in honor of the winner and also the Lord. Praises unto God could be heard nightly in those days. Noah did build an altar to the Lord for sacrifices. On this day, however, instead of sacrifice, any creature he made a hole in the middle of the altar and let the creatures live. The rest died. Music, dancing, and celebration could be heard after. We kind of got that part already. The creatures are so happy and grateful to be able to live unto God that they began to dance. Hooray! We must live for God.
They growled
as they danced onwards.
Alright, that's enough story for me.
Okay, who are our characters?
I just like making the sound effects happen. Hannah the horse, Cain the cougar, Reuben the rhino, Priscilla the pig, Seth the sheep, Bethany the bear, Gad the goat, not God the goat, and Tamar the tiger. I like the alliteration. I like that they each have stats.
Okay, who do you want to be?
Well, Tamar the tiger is lovely.
But Priscilla the pig's an entertainer.
They got a top hat.
We have our stage select.
I know there's a story cutscene. I don't know how you get to it.
Well, folk might have to download this game for themselves. Who's to say?
This music's so strange because it feels like someone recorded a song and then it's playing in the game, but also a MIDI track is playing at the same time.
It's a beautiful day for a race.
Oh wait, is this the? This isn't the cutscene.
No, it's just how every race begins with a little flyover of the course.
It might be Creature Party on the main menu. We'll have to check that before we finish.
I think this is arrow keys to control and also mouse.
Set.
Oh, what's the
Go.
story I'm thinking of where the animals are like facsimiles for?
Click.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, so I can't use the mouse to turn. I can only use it to click.
Hannah the horse. Reuben the rhino.
If you hold down right click, you move faster.
And Priscilla the pig.
Fuck yeah.
Dead end. Or is it?
Oh no! This is perilous. Oh, it's all good.
Anna, what are you doing here? I thought you were dead, like you killed Sonia, the pig.
Dead like my partner who you threw off that cliff? God, this game is barely controllable. I don't know if that much is coming through. Especially when you're using the speed up.
This is a fun one to watch on GDQ, by the way. I've seen this run on there.
I think I have a commanding lead at this point. Oh.
The singer kind of has that loud, quiet voice of someone recording in their bedroom.
Priscilla the pig. Followed
Okay, that was it. I was trying to figure out if this pig, because it's got the top hat, if it's specifically from the Animal Farm story or not.
What? Wait.
Yeah, the ranking audio might be a little busted. Just a smidge.
Congratulations.
This music's so strange. It really sounds like it's a MP3 being played back with a MIDI over the top.
Congratulations.
Hit that note. Alright, let's see our reward. Huh? I didn't press anything else.
Oh, we missed the... Right. Actually, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Before we move on to the next race, can you try Creature Party?
I know what Creature Party is. It's the dance alongs to all the songs.
Oh.
Let's try Tamara the Tiger. And let's go to God's Galaxy, because it has missiles, as someone pointed out.
Yes.
Avoid the obstacles, like the missile? That doesn't parse with what I know of this.
Listen, missiles are a worldly thing.
But these foot-long subs that are littering the track are not.
Divine, yes.
Tiger with the gold chain.
Set.
Go.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's Tamar the Tiger. Follow.
Oh man, this track's all flooded. I thought the flood was over. I thought we were celebrating because the flood was done.
Yeah.
What are you doing in there?
And Reuben the Rhino.
What?
You know, just like in Bible times. This is art. This is cinema.
I'm for a lots of words.
Have you not seen this before?
No.
Oh, great.
I mean, this is so creative. Say what you will about how jankily this plays.
I guess the United States existed back then.
Took a long time to set these races up, I guess. See, I was just going to comment on like small things, like what's the deal with the announcer intentionally trying to sound super bored, and then that pales in comparison to what just happened.
Congratulations. Tamar the Tiger.
Alright, hopefully he doesn't skip past the cutscene this time.
Yes, please.
I'm not touching anything, I'm not tapping anything. What the fuck? I'm gonna quit the game and reopen it. And maybe that means we can actually get to watch the opening cutscene this time around.
I swear to God, there is a cutscene though. I've seen the cutscene that explains like the game and why it's happening. It's like two people in a library talking. And like just one guy posits like, what if they raced? Have you seen this cutscene that I'm talking about?
No.
Oh god, I need to wait. I need to find.
If you can
we might
find
need to
that.
show this on stream.
One of these people has to let me see the cutscene after I finish the races then. It's like we're missing so much, clearly.
Yeah.
Who do we...
Bethany's blaster also looks pretty good.
Bloom TLT says, I want more titles from Cougar Interactive. There's at least one, released in 2004. It's Noah's Adventure. This is actually the squeakquel game to that. But Noah's Adventure might be even funnier than this is in some ways. It's certainly not as outrageous. I think it's more grounded. I think by this point, the guy who is Cougar Interactive was probably like leaning into their bit a bit here. Like, this is obviously made with some amount of like
Ready, set.
knowing what they're up to, knowing what they're doing, knowing exactly what they're putting out here into the world.
It's just wild to me that these songs have actual guitar, a vocalist, and then Windows MIDI sound font.
Oh, watch out for these planes. Big fish. Is this song louder than all the rest of the songs we've heard so far?
It seems louder, yeah.
Alright. Oh! Big rents. I feel like we're at a loss for words collectively.
Yeah.
I feel like when a game is like this ridiculous, it speaks for itself.
I'm at it trying to find this thing online.
Why is there even text over the food items? There's no way to read that.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Please play. Please do not skip. Please do not skip.
Oh, we might be in luck.
Here we are.
Oh, thank God. All it took was closing out of the game and reopening it. There goes Noah.
It was 9:30 or 9:45. They said something, then it started again.
I do hope this is all original compositions for the game. I have to assume it is.
Was on and they started to fight.
I wonder if the guy who developed the games wrote these songs.
But is it right? No, it's not alright.
No, Noah, hurry! They're shelling the place.
And the Lord said unto me, He said the walls were too much to see. Building up now, finish the work.
As soon as this cutscene ends, I'm gonna DM you the intro video.
I can't. It's unintentional, but this guy's singing voice sounds like Red Fox's "Tide of Love" song from Blood Bagel. Just like their 80s parody song.
Parabec says this sounds straight out of Getavin. Charkie, I have a big ask of you. Can you access a soundboard clip from the other server that we have?
1 second.
I think you know the one.
Let's do it again.
There you go. For all the Getavin fans out there.
Damn, this goat's got the moves,
let me send this intro to you. It's like the first 4 minutes of this video.
Okay.
I feel like we're doing a disservice to this game if we don't see this.
All right, I'll exit out of the game for now. We might reopen it again in a minute just to get to the good stuff in it. But this cutscene absolutely needs to be seen, so we will see it in a moment. Boop. There we are. Let's make sure the volume is adjusted. So it should be, what, the opening cutscene to the game? This should be...
Yes. To my... Like, I don't know why it's not in this version. I've seen other people play this game, and it has this cutscene.
Could just be something with the way I'm running it. With the hack-together solution I have.
May I ask, what book are you reading?
Oh, hi, Hannah. Yes, it's a book about Noah's Ark.
Reuben, do you actually believe in the Bible story of Noah's Ark?
Well, yes, I do. I believe in what it says.
Oh, okay then. Reuben.
Little weird. All right.
As the head librarian here, I must recommend for you to read perhaps some more informative books. There's always the dictionary, encyclopedias, and also many history books to choose from.
No, Hannah.
All excellent selections.
About animals. Those other books are boring to me.
If they don't got pictures in them, I don't care.
Oh. Well, how about these books?
Hey, look here. This one book is called Creature Racing.
This is a present from me to you.
Had any creature races in those days after the world flood? I mean, did Noah...
Thank you for the subscription, Parabex.
With racing games? Racing games. Wow. What do you think, Hannah? I wonder.
I think that maybe you read too many books, Reuben.
For a librarian to say that, that's
Imagine
something.
that. Racing games. You have too much imagination, Reuben. I wonder. And who would actually start and announce such a race? Would it be God himself, maybe? Yeah, right. Now I've heard everything. God organizes an animal race and is also a great race announcer. Well,
This is what Christians believe. Atheists sound like whenever they talk to them. And they're not wrong. It's
Because God can do anything. Are you saying that the great God who made the earth cannot do something?
Well,
Come on, Hannah, let's race. You and me, let's race. Let's have some fun. I'll race you, Hannah.
Yeah, this guy might be. I think the librarian might be honest. This guy maybe needs to read more real books, less.
Come on, Hannah. Are you going to race me?
what? Reuben, are you crazy? There's no racetrack around here. And I'm not even dressed for racing.
Yeah, that's the problem here.
Yeah.
Creature like you read in your books.
Bloom TLT says love this guy. You know, his energy is infectious.
Besides that, well, I don't think that I can race even if I wanted to. I'm not very strong or anything. How could I ever race? I mean, I'm very small and so very thin and, I don't feel like I can race and I don't feel very well.
What? Oh.
Doing the squats.
Oh. The plot of this game's got way more sinister.
What happened?
What do you think?
Oh, great. I'm a horse now. And you, Reuben? You're a rhinoceros.
Her power of observation astounds.
Oh,
Rhino sound.
so crazy. I just want to know something. What else could ever happen to us today? What else can happen?
You know what? Right at the end, I realized this used to show up in YouTube poops a lot back in the day.
And that's it. Then it would go into a race. Very loudly.
I have specific memories of that lady going, what else can happen?
Ready.
So, yeah, that's it.
And then it just goes into a race footage
The rest
here.
of it is just the race, yeah.
All right, very good.
For me.
There was no way we couldn't watch that.
Sure. And let's get back in the game. Let's do one more race and then have a creature party, why don't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also curious to see the credits.
Oh, yeah, good point. Give the game another second to hook. Randall Alamo, I would assume, is Cougar Interactive.
I just want to see this guy make more animated features.
Well, now we know who each of the characters are. I want to be Hannah.
4 of them, at least.
Or Reuben. Let's be Reuben. Reuben's Roads. Let's do it on hard. Let's mix it up a little bit. Avoid the obstacles. The elephant's an obstacle. I want to play as the elephant.
I like how he was trying to defend God, and then he just got bored and wanted to run around the library.
Pickle.
This looks to be a fascinating course. Where will Noah's Ark land next?
I know what's up with all the fart gas coming out the ground here.
Set.
I'm curious if this game speed is what it was meant to be, or if this is just.
This is
I'm not sure about that symbol we just ran.
By the way, we didn't mention it earlier because we're in the middle of the video.
It is not over yet.
Thank you, Parabex, for subscribing with Prime, and thank you, Tag, for also subscribing.
Woo!
Yeah!
Oh, yeah!
Man, I want to turn to a rhinoceros now and race around. He's giving me ideas.
Is there a chance that the game speed here is a bit higher than it would have been in 07?
I think this is just how the game ran, but...
You know...
Any clip I've ever seen of this game throughout the years has
Whoa! Stampede!
Has been at this speed.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Congratulations.
Short
Just
course.
because, the courses are... they're done so quickly.
Yeah.
All right, give us the gift of cutscene. Without skipping, please. I want to see Ruben celebrate. It seemed to have to sit through this
Noah's-
animation, which is longer than the
Yeah.
race. Every time.
Noah's gotta get there first.
So while we're waiting on Noah here, again, just the creativity on display here. Again, say what you will about the jankiness, say what you will about the presentation and some of its foibles, possibly, how rough around the edges it is, how unpolished it is, but these are fascinating courses, a fascinating premise that doesn't take itself too seriously. This is what Bible games should be. Truly.
Honestly, very little Bible content.
Yeah,
in it
exactly.
either. Hexdralian asks, they missed Catechumen. No, we couldn't get it to run, so next year.
Yeah, next year.
And this will be a yearly thing, so. Oh, look at him go.
Rhino got the moves. I'm just happy for Ruben. He's living his dream right now. Sick. All right, creature party time.
Oh, it's the songs.
Yes.
Oh,
All right, what song
that's
do we
good.
want to hear?
The Race of Life.
Yeah.
Can do. Hexdralian saying I have a weird spot for Catechumen despite never having played it. Yeah, we really wanted to play it tonight, but it's one of those things where when it releases on Steam 8 days from now, it's a good time as any to get it. And hopefully that version of it will actually have fucking modern compatibility and won't require a janky DG Voodoo 2 wrapper. For all I know, that game is still running in the background. It's still running as a process on my computer right now that I just can't see or access in any sort of way. So having a solution that bypasses that makes that shit just work would be ideal, to say the least.
Good night, animals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind.
Copyright 2005 Noah Zoo songs. Words and music by Randall Alamo. Vocals by Tiffany Castra. Here we go!
Ooh, epilepsy roaning, I guess. Sometimes.
Alright, this is going to be tricky because the mouse doesn't really work in this. But I would love to click on one of the animals. Dance solo.
Oh,
here you go.
Priscilla is going wild.
She's going ham, one would say.
That's better.
Put a link to the...
Can't click on Noah.
Catechumen Steam page. Anyone interested to look at that?
I can only really get the mouse to around here before, Yeah, again, mouse does not work because I'm not doing this full screen, so... There you go, Priscilla.
Oh!
I want to see that dog. What's the dog doing? Oh, wait, that's a cougar. Never mind. They're getting down, though.
Whoa! Whoa!
Wonderful. Beautiful. Ah, God.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to convert.
Yeah, after this, you've finally been sold. One of these games finally worked their magic. Exits the main menu. You said you wanted to see the credits?
Mm-hmm.
I think we can oblige that.
Low.
Alright, so more than one person. I underestimated some of the creature models I think he just took from other people, so he had to credit them properly. All female voices, all female lead vocals by Tiffany Castro, or Casto even. Scripture quotations from the Holy Bible. You don't say.
Yep. Also, yeah, Randall's the main composer.
This is genuinely wonderful. This makes me so glad that tools exist for people to make the games they want to make. That people can commit to developing something like this, can have a creative vision and bring that to fruition in some sort of way. Even if it's not necessarily a polished product. Even if, you know, charging money for this sort of thing might be a little I mean, they released it for free ultimately. They ultimately decided to say, let's put it out for free. So that more people can experience this. And the credits just loop. Great. Alright.
I like the image that accompanied the programming credit, just to show
picture for proof that they did some programming.
Yeah.
This game was in fact programmed in some capacity. I think that's gonna do it for the Zoo Race. Noah's Adventures 2. Sad as I am to say goodbye to it, as much as I just would play that game all night long, I think it is time to close out the show. Well, I didn't realize that we'd be in front of the sheep here.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, possibly. Oh no! Oh! Alright, get back in the way of it. So that was a selection of Bible games. Mr. Shaka says, good stream, but you forgot Baby Moses. Fuck! I knew I forgot something. Well, okay, from the top.
Alright.
Another 3.5 hours. This is the part of the show where I now like to ask what the best and worst games of the night were. I feel like I know what people are going to say is the best. I might have a different answer, but I feel like I know what Charkie's going to say is best. So just go ahead and hit us with it.
Alright, I think the best was the Zoo Race.
No shit.
It's maybe not the best playing game of the night, but
it was close.
I will take interesting over okay, let me rephrase this. I love a game that tries to do something. I've mentioned this before in our Ibn Battuta episode. Like, I love a game that shoots its shot even if it doesn't succeed. And man, Zoo Race went for it.
It certainly
did.
did.
We didn't even see all the wild stuff that happens in that game with those little cutscenes in the middle of races. There is so much creativity in play there.
What's your worst game of the night too, by the way?
All right. My worst game, gameplay-wise, Saints of Virtue. That seemed pretty miserable in terms of being a first-person shooter.
Yeah, I think so.
Shout out though to Captain Bible and the Dome of Darkness on a philosophical level. I think was the worst one of the night.
Yeah, even if it was actually one of the more interesting games to play. Johnny.
Yeah.
Best and worst.
Yeah. See, it's a weird thing where gameplay-wise, I probably would have pointed to either Captain Bible or the PS2 Bible game.
Timothy and
as being
Titus.
The most... No. The
the PS2, the Bible game for PS2. Sorry.
Yes. But that Zoo Race was such an amazing experience. That's going to be my favorite, even if I think the other games were, more competent in doing grander things. Just what Zoo Race was going for was amazing. I think I'm going to say though, for worst game is the Game Boy Advance, the Bible game.
Yeah, that
one was miserable. Saints of Virtue did not look great, but you could point at enemies and shoot them, which I feel like was more competence than the Bible game had on GBA. At least for me personally.
For me, as much as I was singing the praises, hallelujah, of the Zoo Race, I think the game that, if I had to sit down and play for an extended length of time, to play through one of the games tonight, Timothy and Titus, Saints, Martyrs, Heroes is the subtitle of that game. That one seemed like the most functional, competent, the most like a video game.
Yeah.
To me, and I appreciate the effort on their part.
Yeah, I'm curious how that would stand up as the whole game though. That's always the worry with a lot of those style of 3D platformers.
Oh, most certainly. But it just struck me as being the most high effort, to be sure. Yeah, Magic Mouse saying Cast picks the 3D platformer. Yeah, I know it's a weird night, but it just struck me as being the most game. The worst tonight is Catechuming because I couldn't get it to run, and I'm still pissed about it. I can't go with the Holy Bible on the GBA because that released as well. Or didn't release, I mean to say. Or I meant to say that it's...
Yeah, I was about to say that that
it also
seems
doesn't
like
count as a
cop-out.
game. That would be a cop-out answer. I want to give it the Saints of Virtue because the level design was so absolutely rotten. It was just lousy. It was just the antithesis of fun. I think I might have to give it to it. I think it might be Saints of Virtue. I'm glad that it runs on modern OS. I'm glad that there is a community that is apparently enthusiastic and dedicated to it. But that was a rough design, just on a design level. You can tell that it was people who prioritized the Bible first and scripture and such, and saw a genre and wanted to capitalize on it, wanted to deliver a product that evoked the notes of a Doom or what have you, but just fundamentally misunderstood the medium, misunderstood what people want out of a game of that nature. And I think that fundamental failing on their part leads to the game that is, by some measure, was one of the worst we played tonight, the most difficult to play. I guess that's what my answer is. I guess I'm going with that for my final answer. But there are yet more Bible games. Boy, howdy, are there more Bible games. As Charkie has alluded to, we will return next year with more of these. We will make this a December ritual, a holiday unto itself in the holiday season. If you like what you saw here tonight, folks, consider subscribing on Twitch, pledging on Patreon, becoming a member on YouTube. Doing any of the above will grant you access on our Discord server to the Patreon Saints channel, wherein you can vote in polls, make suggestions, help steer the direction of the show. And even if you don't financially support us, still join the Discord community. It's fun, I promise. Cool folk there, regular hangouts, all that jazz, but we do appreciate folk who are able to financially support us if they're able. You will also be getting, in due time, exclusive episodes of our recently launched podcast. Yes, we went and launched a podcast. I regret it too, but it had to be done. It is available here to one and all. You can subscribe to and so forth, but there will be exclusive episodes in the near future for our financial backers. If you can't financially support us, that is completely understandable. We would hope that you're able to share these videos with folk that you know, help spread the word, the good word of the Bad Game Hall of Fame. We have a playlist on YouTube called Suggested Viewing. It's a hand-picked assortment of episodes that we think make for good onboarding onto the show that we put on. Or maybe you know someone in your life who is a devout gamer, and they might appreciate this look at Bible video games. I don't know.
Good save. Good save.
We leave it to your discretion, dear viewer. Barring that, you folk turning up, showing up, chatting, greatly appreciated, leaving comments on YouTube, so on and so forth. Just any way you choose to engage with us is greatly appreciated by us here at the Bad Game Hall of Fame. What's our schedule looking like right now? I think we have a few things tentatively penciled in. Oh yes, this coming Thursday, we will begin our playthrough of Batman Dark Tomorrow as voted on by our patrons and supporters and so forth in that Patreon Saints channel. Mention that. So we will be beginning on that particular adventure. Not quite tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow. A dark day after tomorrow, indeed. And then Saturday, we will be coming back with the second episode of Painful Pinball Games. We have more pinball to play, so we're going to play it on that day. You can check out the previous episode that's already up on the YouTube archives. But that promises to be a fun show. Hello, thanks for the raid, Crowspace Cowboy. Unfortunately, We are just wrapping up the show right now.
Yep. Stick around to get sent somewhere else.
Stick around to get pinballed somewhere to some other channel. Let's see about that. Let's see who we should send folk. Not many folks streaming right now, truth be told. Hexymaniac is playing God Hand.
Perfect. Perfect.
There you go. Yeah, perfect segue.
Yeah, there we go. I didn't even think about that until I said it out loud. Yeah, so we'll send folk Hexymaniac's way. God Hand, I hear that game reviewed badly.
This is a present from
Thank you
me
for the
to
cheer as well. Yeah, so we'll get that raid underway shortly. Again, folk, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for worshiping with us tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I have been Catholic Cassidy.
There you go. I've been the Deacon Charkie.
And I've been the... Oh, careful now.
Yeah, you're walking a fine line here.
I've been the kid who was denied wafers at church as a kid, Johnny Baghead.
That's true to life.
I'm still not over it. I'm sorry.
I want to know how they taste.
Thank you, everyone, as always. And good night, God bless, and good luck, and bye!
Good night, everybody.
Toodles.